And we are live for the final day of VCT EMEA groups. We've got GiantX against Eternal Fire. We've also got Liquid against Mates, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick around for just this game. So if you're watching the VOD back and you see me watch more than one game, then congratulations. That's pretty crazy.
It's always making like this game exciting one.
Society Law, what's up? You're very cool. I hope you go far in life, man. I was obviously joking. I don't know why you're so mad, though. I didn't troll the game. That game was doomed from the start. Be real. And I'm not 30 years old. Wait, which player were you? Which one were you? I'm not gonna like ban you or anything, by the way, because I don't care.
Okay.
Exclamation mark age is crazy. He's very, very frustrated.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I keep it humble, you know.
Okay, humble king, respect.
You were the Jet?
Fire, though, has been quite the opponent.
Interesting.
Great
oh, actually, wait, no, that makes perfect sense. Sorry, what am I talking about?
Today, is it gonna be more comfort? Is it gonna be more
because you're trying to get a riot buddy, and that's why you're in here, I guess.
That you think will make them
for people watching the VOD back, I did just queue a ranked game in case you couldn't tell. That's why chat is fun right now. But yeah.
Stick to what we were talking about. I think it's gonna be our game, you know.
You can't give a riot buddy? What do you mean?
Thank you so much for taking the time ahead of that for the interview.
You don't want one. Ah, that's why you were asking about it, I guess. Cool. You don't have the power.
And their game, what is comfort and what is their game? I don't think that was a question I had.
I'll be interested to see what the maps are for this one.
There's a part of me that wants to think, again, I do think that Haven and Split historically have been GiantX's best maps. Like for an entire year we saw Haven in 90% of the series that they played.
So if GX win, they get playoffs. If Eternal Fire win, Vitality get playoffs. The lowest spot that Vitality can get is third. So GX either get, is it second? They get second if they win because of head-to-head, or fifth, which is crazy.
If that didn't mean sometimes getting wins on the board, sticking to what was more comfortable for them, which was the differentiator.
So
what is working for them.
Let's double check.
That's what I don't understand. Like Cloud is like, we're testing things. It's like
from memory.
Something works. Why don't you keep it?
Let's do a memory game here. From memory, GX played Haven, first map against Fnatic. Second map, was it Lotus? Where Fnatic came back, and then Breeze Decider, and then Eternal Fire also played Lotus. They also played... No, they didn't play Breeze. They lost Split to Pacific, first map. They played Fracture, second map. That's where they turned things around. And then they won Lotus at the end. It was Bind. Okay. Yeah, I remember that now. And then that one was that. Interesting. Fun little memory game. Liquid already locked second? No, they didn't, actually. There's a world where if they get absolutely smashed by Mates today, they end up fourth.
Game-changing rounds from him. Which is what I see from your captain, but from this week, I don't want to see them relying on that.
So yeah.
I want to see them back to like that early stage 1.
Heretics will finish third.
The first kills were going their way.
No matter what happens, I'm pretty sure.
Every round. Yeah.
Liquid can go up or down. Mates can also go up or down. Like if they win heavy, they're second. If Liquid lose heavy, they're fourth. Heretics stay in third.
Last week, I agree. I was
I think.
watching that game, kind of cheering for Pacific, being like, "Come on!"
I think everybody was. It was like David.
Well, actually, no, that's not entirely true. Because if Mates can go up like one place if they win, but it's not like super convincing. 2 places is for the round differential overall. Any of these 3 teams can finish in any of these 3 positions.
Going to be a positive, and it's going to set you apart from some of the teams in the region.
Yeah, and for GX, however, they actually really need to lock in this time around. They need to make sure they stick to their guns, because as much as Eternal Fire may not have had...
Man, I actually want to look up my tracker real quick. My tracker is absolutely horrendous coming out of that game.
If If it ain't broke, don't
We've
fix
lost
it.
like 7 in a row or something
ain't broke, don't fix
stupid.
it. Well,
2
they need to
wins,
fix
9
the
losses.
comps they're losing on.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Bottom
It means, like, even
17%.
if they don't change those compositions, like I said before,
Like
it's the attack
40%
size where the problem
round
is for
win.
GiantX completely. That's
It's
something last year
awful.
we were highlighting too. Last year, really good defense
It's
team, some
awful.
of the best protocols in EMEA, maybe even the world.
Yeah.
The attack side was where they were struggling, and it's the same story again.
Like even on buying, because
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Happens.
about last week, and I do agree. Like there's also so many micro decisions from the defense that are like very,
Oh,
very
wait.
cool. Like they are one
That's
of
crazy.
the teams, if not the team, that handles better how to be aggressive on the defense without making a fool of yourselves.
Yeah,
The
rough one.
problem is the other side, and also like I
The
do
gun
think
in
that
the
there is a
box
way
is in
that they
case
can make
Mini
things
talks about
easier
Breach again.
for themselves.
Nah,
Okay,
they're just
going
classic
down.
skins.
Don't
So we
going
have
down
the
to
classic
competitions and
skins.
sometimes
Production
being a
has
bit
the
more
classic skins for
Like you already-
every
like you were
single
saying, like, the
team
players
in the
held their
region.
part of the agreement. Everybody is
I
doing so
got
well
shown
with the
it.
new roles that they have to fulfill.
Alberto,
That is
who's
already
one of
good.
our
Why don't you rely
producers,
on that? Why don't you just hone in the things that are
opened up
actually
this
working?
briefcase, and they have all of them in there.
More
And it's
specifically
really
playing
cool. I
more
wanted to
like
take a picture
that.
of
Like
it, but
this
he
morning, I was thinking
took it
about
away too
game
quickly. He
changers
wouldn't
and
allow
when-
me
and
to
when
farm
there was,
like that,
this Lotus
unfortunately.
That they picked in for Duelist and the Cypher. And at that point, they could only play one way, and isn't like just go in.
And then what?
We just this, we just that, and you just rely on.
Yeah,
on
but
how
apparently
you
we're
are
not
well
allowed to
coached
like
and how
do
you think
anything
of
with
the
them. They
decisions
just sit
and
in the
think one
box and look
person can-
nice.
Yeah, I think
We
one of the
can't like
problems
point them
GiantX
at
has
people
as soon as the
basically,
other team
because they
on the
are
defense side
weapons.
kind of
You know,
gets the
they're for
information
they're for
really
display
proactive.
only.
It feels like they're
I
a
was
step behind the
informed
defense
they're
at
for
that, so I
display
agree with
only.
either a bit of looseness or
I
just a
can't
bit more descending.
do
Yeah,
anything
it's
fun with the
And then
weapons,
for, I mean,
with
for
the
GX,
with the
I feel like we
pistols.
found that recipe, but for Eternal Fire, we want to see them bounce back. Is that the gist of it? Is there anything else?
I don't think they need to really bounce back, because in my head I still see it, the Eternal Fire that I saw in week 1, and I don't mean it in the way that Eternal Fire lost. I saw an Eternal Fire that
Yeah.
stood
Wait,
up
is it just the
super
GX one?
strong
Where's
towards
the
hardest contenders that we have in the entirety of the region? that
Where's the
was shooting
Eternal
back,
Fire?
that was
Oh wait, the
disrespecting on so
Eternal
many
Fire don't
occasions,
have a
that was
classic yet,
very
do they?
confident, way more than many other teams in their game.
Yeah, I think for me it's just.
Wait, where's the
relying on
Eternal
that
Fire
confidence
merch?
still,
We've
and
got
making them
Mates,
not look like
GX,
a
Liquid.
like in the past we thought these Turkish teams were aggressive and a bit one-dimensional. And I think it's now time to.
I guess
grow
they
as a team going into
didn't get
playoffs.
any yet.
All right. Well, we also have to head over to the skirmish because we need to see which one of these teams is going to come out on top for that map veto. So without further ado, let's see how that played out.
Who's in the skirmish today?
How do I go? I go
West
with my
Side and
OTP jet.
Fabian.
OTP jet. One trick pony.
Oh, they're not using the new 1v1 mode either with the utility. They're still just doing raw gunplay. I prefer this.
Shoot my body, bro. Shoot my body. Bro, I don't see you, bro. It's fine, it's fine. Ooh, hello? Ooh. GG!
Oh my god, Fabian absolutely deleted him. Rare West Side with his signature cap
That was
though.
a 5-1 skirmish. You're now going to
Something's got to be off today. I don't know if GX are going to make playoffs.
Or they're out
I
of
say that
contention.
early.
What are you going to do to bring on the heat today?
We played bad on last week, and we try to fix our mistakes on this week, and we're gonna see on the stage.
What are we going to see?
I don't know, you're gonna see.
Are we going to see you, Papa?
Yeah.
Okay, well, without further ado, that's us done here on this side. We're ready, however, to head into the first game of today. GX against Eternal Fire.
Okay. Welcome back, Leon. How you doing, man? What's up? The GX jerseys are nice. I've said this a billion times. It's like Inter Milan, you know? I'm seeing all of the legends. Who do we even have on Inter Milan? I can't remember. Can only think of AC Milan players. Did Wesley Schneider play for Inter Milan? I feel like he did at one point. R9 played for all of the big teams though. Who are the Inter Milan legends? I went to like an Inter Milan Legends game. Javier Zanetti against Norwich Legends
Eternal
game.
Fire GX. One camp, I would say completely unbothered. The
Mycon,
fully aware
that's pretty
of the
good.
fact that this is their chance to lock in.
Mycon,
playoffs or go
Zanetti,
home. Split, Breeze, and Lotus is where we're going to be looking at today.
Stankovic,
Questions from my end specifically
Julio
for that
Cesar.
Breeze, 'cause I don't feel like we've seen
Yeah,
either of these
Wesley
teams be
Schneider.
very convincing on that map.
Well, if I have to convince
They have a
these
pretty
Breeze-
small
Breeze
Hall of
Turkish
Fame,
team,
actually.
Always a good mix. Always a good mix. There is a lot of shooting that it's involved. And actually, when I was speaking
Okay,
about
split
that
Breeze,
Eternal Fire and on the
Lotus.
first
Channel
week,
point
this was something their
predictions
opponent
will
had to
open in
go
just a
through Breeze.
second.
I think that it is a good pick for them. For GiantX, I don't think that we are surprised that they go for this split, realistically.
No, this veto's unfortunate for GiantX in the sense that Eternal Fire love to ban
Milito?
Haven, and GiantX are really good at Haven, one of the maps where they play that double duelist. But another map they do it on is on Split, and that has been a map that has looked good for them so far.
We need the HazzaJC FIFA Ultimate team. Do I need to consult the ancient texts? Because they do exist.
Today.
I also think that Split has been a little bit of a question mark and some
Where
difficulties
is
for
it? Hold
the
on.
Side of Eternal Fire. We've seen 3 from them from the beginning of the year. Well, from them exactly. We've
Where
seen
am I
just a
looking
couple.
here?
But I don't think that they found a composition that
Videos.
they're fully comfortable
And then
in.
we've got to scroll back
Although
1,000
I do
years.
think
No,
that
I lost it.
mentally that could
I lost
be
the window.
The big difference. Like I think that Eternal Fire's mental is way more.
How can I
solid
show my
than
private
GiantX.
videos?
Another big difference
Oh wait, they don't show
will
up.
be the razor chairs that the players are sitting on and making themselves comfortable for the rest of this series. But
YouTube
Split starting things
Studio,
out there with a double duelist comp
content.
that we do actually see from GX. If anything,
All the way
would we
back.
say that this is maybe one of the
All
stronger
the
maps
way
we've
back.
seen from
Ah,
GX
yeah,
so far
wait,
today?
nearly
so
found
far
it.
So far in the history of GiantX, like
Yeah.
I think that it is a map that Pipson loves. In fact, he was always very good and one of the pioneers of
Where are we
double
at?
duelists in this map.
Oh,
Many other teams
oh,
did not do it.
oh.
So this is. To me, it's also
All
very
right,
testing. I
count
know that
yourselves
we were
lucky.
seeing
This doesn't
Ruby
happen
on
very
the
often.
screen
Here's a
50 seconds
private
ago, and
video
he
from the
is also
HazzaJC
another
channel.
important piece that sometimes goes under the radar. Because when he goes
One
into Koi
sec.
form,
I don't want to leak it actually.
but then when we see the Groovy just at the moment that he left Koi, that
Look at
makes
this.
such a big difference for the team.
And to really hammer it home.
Here we go.
this is
Salt
a
water, basically
must
anything
win
that make
for
you gag.
GX
It's
if
gonna
they
be
want to make
fun.
the playoffs.
We're doing
If
3
they
games as
lose, that does mean, however,
Look
that
at me,
it's
man. I
not
look
gonna
so
go
different
on
back in
who
the
we
day.
wanna see in
I actually
playoffs.
looked so
You know, cheer
different.
for Eternal
My
Fire
face
or
is like the
GX,
correct
but let's make
dimensions
things
now.
a bit-
The
a bit
jawline
more
Well, in the
special
grand
for
arena,
GX
I mean,
side
Scunthorpe and
things
Bolt,
be,
they've done
although
well.
Cloud earlier said there isn't really that much
Scunthorpe
to
You've
and
got
do.
the
Bolt.
bowl, you've got the wheat of it.
A bit more
What am I
at
even
stake.
saying? Alright, I've seen enough. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. I'm putting that away. I'm putting that away.
Wins on the map 2 and 3 we're going to
That
see
was
this series.
awful.
So Split is the big one. Double duelist on both sides, as we probably expected. A map where it's just
The
Split is just double
archives.
duelist at this point. It's a map where you love to go.
What's up,
aggressive on
Easy
those
Skeet?
exits. Westside has been impressing me on this.
Yeah, I
build,
know,
which
I
isn't
know.
something that
I mean, I have nightmares with GiantX on this map.
Why?
Do you not remember that round that I showed against Pacific
So-
when we were in Platchat and there was like they stun each other, they don't like
Eternal
they get
Fire,
lost in the space a little bit.
this
It's just the attack
comp
side for GiantX, man. It's just
is
sometimes those things
good.
happen. For the side of Eternal Fire, I think that Fabian has been
They
so
sort of struggled playing without the breach though.
But I think that he and Izzy are going
And
to
seeing
make a very,
Fabian
very good
on
impression
the
playoffs that they already have
Raze
guaranteed.
and Izzy
Maybe
on
they
the
go a little
Neon
bit
is
under the
interesting
radar
because
we have
Fabian was
been
always the
surprised by
Neon guy
other
back in
players that we
the
did not expect to do
the
so
old
good on
version
those
of this team.
Yeah, it's really difficult
Yeah, I
to
guess we'll have to
highlight every
find
single
out, wait
player
and
when
see.
every single player is performing really well from the side of Eternal Fire.
Uh,
Want to look
GiantX.
more at the double duelist composition coming through from both of them, the Raze and the Waylay.
Yeah,
Are we
the
expecting
Waylay, man. I don't know.
very different approaches here, Mini, for either of these
See
teams?
how it goes. It'll
I
be
think
fine
the
on
overall
defense.
approach is quite similar.
Like Waylay's not
Compositions
too
is
different on
not,
defense as
you
it
know,
was.
There's
With
not
Viper
too
and
much difference
everything,
you
yeah.
can do. The biggest difference would be
It's
that
like the
GiantX
dive in
has
and drop the
access to
hinder
more
that's
traps on the
changed
defense
a
of
lot.
that Waylay. If they wanted to set that up as
What's
part
up,
of their game,
Barcode?
then
Welcome
they can.
back.
You know, if you know Eternal Fire like working at middle, then the Waylay can be there ready with the saturate. So that's the big thing on the defense. And GiantX are really good at this defense side. They usually win at least 8 rounds. It's the attack side, ironically, where they
Which is
struggle.
a lot.
So going forward on this map, I expect we need to expect them to start strong on that defense.
All right, well, this is it for GX. Their shot to making it to playoffs. Can they do it? We're going to find out as we're ready to head into our first map of this series with our casters, Mitch and Tom.
All right, Mitch and Tom.
Well, we've got 2 teams on the server, but 3 teams in the story here today. As we see GiantX fight for their own survival, but Eternal Fire no longer chasing the path, but instead guarding it.
Yeah, the intro at me has always said, 3's a crowd.
let's narrow those numbers down a little bit. Only 2 teams going to be coming out.
I like that.
Live, and for GX,
2 teams in the server, 3 in the story. Absolute poetry from Mitch, man, there. Let's skip ahead a tiny bit. Here we go. Right, so this is it. I think interesting.
Thank you very much for that insight.
The group looks weird there because GX are actually above BBL right now, and they'll go second if they win this, but I'm guessing just to make it easier to understand, they've put the qualified teams from 1 to 3.
To those rotations is going to be Ara. He can quickly reposition, now find himself up in heaven B just as the forces are rallying to push
GX's split did look good against BBL. So, ooh, what is that? For me? Oh, thank you so much. What do we have here? I forgot what that's called. The fish. Crab stick,
I think we saw the pistols
cucumber, avocado, salmon,
which is
like a
absurd
fishy vegetable
to go
little
alongside
wrap.
this squad.
Thank you.
Getting those early starts has been a big part.
Oh, you wanna?
It was
You
made
have to
sure
watch
the
me
desk.
eat
The
it. Okay.
defense of this map has been fantastic.
This one?
Normally starting out on the attack
This
side
one?
a lot of the
This one?
time and having to sort of bring the
I'm
game
eating
back into their favor. This time they get to start on the stronger side of the map for them. Maybe a choice being made by Eternal Fire. And now for Neki.
30 seconds left.
The problem he has now is that time has gone so far that the GX players have realized that even if he grabs the spike from here on out, he's going to have to go towards B. So they can just stack on the B side. They don't actually have to defend it aggressively.
Yeah, I think Flickless just saw it still there as well. 12
Nice.
seconds. The round's already theirs.
Oh,
Flickless wants that final kill and he'll get it.
Flickless ace on pistol.
Ace in the first round for GX.
Someone in the crowd was really enjoying that ace. You hear that? Full scream.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see, especially with a lot of the talking points of this squad recently have been how good Ara's been, how good Westside's been, and maybe at some points that Flickless hasn't been having the greatest of games with all the role swap he's having to do. That is a very, very good way to start out the game.
Yeah, Flickless as well. Like, we've seen him reach such highs. That's his second ace in VCT EMEA, though, despite having a lot of good performances over the years. It's rare to see him pick up all 5.
If GX lose,
he'll do it to kick off this series.
then Vitality make playoffs. If GX win, they make playoffs. Simple.
Quickly to the A side, but Ara's just
Oh, what the hell, man?
close to 2 aces in 2 rounds.
I didn't even get to finish eating the mouthful.
Flawless sets GX up for a very strong early half.
An incredibly quick start to this game, and I don't mind the ideas from Eternal Fire. Like, just try and get in nice and fast, try and overwhelm.
Come on, guys, come on, Cloud. Insane. Let's go, let's go,
Their
let's go,
opponents,
let's go, let's go.
but already building up a lot of ultimate orbs.
He killed 4 people, and he's like, insane, Cloud. Insane, you got that first guy through the smoke. Well done, bro. Fair enough.
I need teammates like that. It's like the guy who's boosting you being like, oh, good job. Well, you killed an eco
aces,
guy.
but he's
Okay.
like, good flash, man. God, that flash won us the round, bro. That was crazy.
You staying out my way, that was so
You
good.
just not getting involved? Love it, love it. Do that more. But 2-0 start, as we said, for Ara as well. He's been someone that has been picking up the pace as
He's
time's
unreal
gone on.
last week.
Echo might not have been spotted there. Jumps up the rope and catches Ara off guard. Puts him to bed early. And for GX, that's one of the big rifles that they've got down inside of A main. Echo not looking to stop anytime soon. This is the role of a Viper, but going through that smoke, it's a little much. And Cloud will punish GX. Now able to give up that control in heaven, trading out for the man advantage, and Grabinho makes it even better with the snake bite aiding. The Spectre deadly from below, and Eternal Fire stepping into every trap. GX 3v1 even with Neki finding the first.
Neki.
It would need to be a huge
Ooh,
clutch.
if he didn't
His movement almost got him there.
connect to the
It
zip
always
there.
gets a little bit dangerous. You see the individual skill that comes out from the Eternal Fire players, but these are the things, like we talk about Echo as one of the brightest sparks, one of the youngest talents in the league, someone who was only able to play for this stage. Some of the risks he takes on this map in particular, are just mad.
Yeah.
I've seen him run down mid.
Gotta
with
say.
Judge and jump through smokes and try and get kills. He could
This
be
has been a pretty
fantastic, but
terrible
he could
start for
also,
Eternal
at
Fire.
times, be a little bit of a burden. We'll have to see how this goes.
Have you
Very
ever
early
seen before?
balls from the side
The
of
answer's
Eternal
already
Fire,
no.
clearly
I know
looking
this.
to
A
send
team
the
win their
bleed early
final map
and make sure
of
this one doesn't get
groups
too far out of control for
13-0
GX
and then
economically.
just be eliminated anyway.
Oh yeah, it really is. And more
Vitality
so,
13-0 Pacific just to not qualify because it was out of their hands. That would be pretty mad.
But more importantly, for Eternal Fire, getting that timeout in here already. GX know that they've got full control. They're putting the pressure on, and it's up to their opponents.
Some hope for your team, as in, do you think I'm saying that that's why Vitality are going to?
From the get-go, not in EMEA.
I mean, you don't see a 13-0 very often at all.
Good, but then he turned into great, and I feel like he's consistently been superb over the last few weeks. And there is an argument there that especially when he leans just towards the Neon in this meta, the state of the game that is, he's someone that's able to find more value on that than I think most are.
Oh, you're a GX fan. I mean, looking good for GX right now, though, but
yeah, he can.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. I think over 3 maps,
I think his one poor
especially Breeze, second map.
And then he played it again and had a really good,
I'm with Eternal Fire.
Really good Waylay Pearl, so
As a matter of fact, GX can win split. I think this is still 2-1 Eternal Fire over maps 2 and 3.
I think the players do as well. They are not normally the best in the early weeks, but give them the data, give them things to look back at. I think they're one of the best teams in Europe at improving what they already have, like working with what they've got and getting better as the season goes. And well, if these first few rounds are anything to go by, they are getting better and better and better. The chance for another flawless round, Izzy with a shorty in the corner, is all that really stands in their way, and they're going to know roughly where he is. Especially with the spike down. They don't really need to push this other than just to save themselves some time.
I'm not getting too worried about losing this round dominantly and in-zone flawless for GX. Eternal Fire called a pause, don't manage to find it. It is what it is. But it's more so coming in to the next one, the rifle round. Because the round they lost here is just with pistols. That's why you can brush it off. But if the next one is dominant, then I'm really worried, because we speak about this GX roster as the sleeping giants.
The wrap is done.
The
wrap is finished.
Year. They managed to contend with some of the best out there, and we could have even seen them run further. But then they came into kickoff and they looked poor. And that's what I don't want to see.
I'm ready to go.
Continuation of that trend. It's not what we've seen here, but if they dominate in round number 5,
yep, it's wraps on the wrap. Wraps on the wraps, even.
They're not coming in here fighting
a
for
wrap on the wrap.
They're in playoffs.
Oh, but it's just getting started on the soup. Oh,
earlier on in the stage.
Thank you. Daria's making sure I'm never going hungry, man. Woo-wee. Keep thinking about the chat message from the guy who came in here and said that I was 30 years old. So what if I was 30 years old, bro? If I'm this happy at 30, meal after meal, just sat yapping about video games, it's an easy life. I'll be so real.
They do have a bit of an opening towards this A side of the map. It definitely seems like Izzy is aware that someone could be in this corner. Pinging close, but no, never mind, it's not checked. It's traded eventually, and they still need to deal with Ara within the site to level things up. His teammates are far away, but he's doing well, holding his ground, making sure the back of the site can't be cleared, making sure this doesn't end up in an equal scenario. And now, once again, with a teammate nearby, Necky's in trouble.
The amount of times Necky gets in these little clutch situations. Oh! He wins a lot of them. That was close, though. That was close.
5-0, not dominantly, but the score line has some domination of its own. This defensive side might have been tested, but Eternal Fire still find a failing grade.
This is damning, to say the least. As said, the last teams that played this map versus GX, BBL and Pacific had good first halves. Then GX went into the defense and were dominant. 8-2, 8-3. Eternal Fire obviously opted to give them that defensive side start, because this is the pick of GX. Try and take them on the attack. And while so far, that is going horrifically.
Well, it is always better to find the win in your sails in that second half.
If you get a chance
but that's the thing. you really need some sort of runway to build up that speed get back into the game right now. Opening pick goes to GX. Neki
Did Ara
again.
find that through the wall or
The
what?
one to find a spark of hope. And
Oh,
fanning
hang
the
on.
Flames is odd as in mid, shutting down Grabinho, leaving B completely open. Now, the
Oda's
defensive
sort of
side has
just chilling there as well.
no control on the map. They have to make up for
John
that.
in
But the
YouTube
decision
chat,
they
what's
made
up?
is to
Welcome.
send Flickless down mid. His timing
Oh.
will be everything. A player
There's one.
already caught down below,
That's
and their
enough.
teammates not close by enough to trade. He's easily able to slip away and reset back into the 3v3. And when numbers are even, GX have looked better.
They've looked well. They've looked better in every scenario thus far, but yeah, that 4v3 looked dangerous. Now the Prowler's gone through. Flickless timing once again.
Oh.
Started though. A solo fight. Fabian
Okay.
goes back alone. And a response being attempted by Izzy again though. They've at least been able to trade.
Plant is
onto
sort
one.
of open.
Ara's ultimate popped in the form of the overdrive, and Flickless taking space. He'll be dropped, leaving just one alone. A 1v2 for Ara. He's hoping someone makes a mistake. Neki's been a safe pair of hands so far, and I don't expect him to go any wider than he already has. Izzy, though, he's getting tempted. He's getting tempted to take this face. This pre-fire through the wall will at least do some damage, and now looks to chase down his prey. But I'll be honest, Mitch, that made me a little nervous.
I mean, Neki was a couple pixels away from getting destroyed. And
You're happy
even the
that Team
wall back there
Secret
could have been
finally won a
pulled into play.
match? I mean, it was
He just took
I didn't watch
another
it, but
millisecond to let go of that W key and his little crouch
what's up
forward.
with Gen
Luckily,
G,
though,
man?
Eternal Fire
What's going on with
land
Gen G
around
this year?
5-1, survive with
'Cause
two, but the op carried
I
forward
said
for
it
GX.
earlier. Free up
No
texture.
attempt to bounce back.
Free my
Continue this
guy.
dominance right afterwards. Again, Neki's been really impressive so far. I think doing a lot of work, but that one comes down to a spam through the smoke to give them the advantage to start, at least equalize the playing field to start with.
Well, yeah,
A little bit of luck.
I think as well, the thing that's really worrying me so far is that Fabian, when he's on, best player in the server. Like, pretty much any server he's been in so far in this stage. Right now, I think he's overcompensating. 0 and 6, they had themselves an okay position, went for a solo fight, almost gave
Good
the round
soup
away.
indeed. There's an emote for that, actually.
GX just lost the round. Let's see what the vibes are like as they face round 7.
Oh, here we go.
Anything on the
Hold
hop?
on, hold on.
Nothing on it, nothing on it.
Mid.
Can you talk? I want to push it.
Two
Cloud.
mid, two mid,
I
two
will
mid.
just flash, I will not.
Running me down, grouping.
I'm ready to help you.
Be heaven. Two be heaven. B split looks like, guys.
I'm running.
Nice boys. Nice boys.
Two more. Heaven, one B main should be.
You know
Or
what?
A main. Carlos.
One more rafters.
Raptor. That's a no.
No info last.
Wow.
I
Hold your
I
knee.
flick. Go to them, Cloud.
Yeah. I can
There
heal
is
you
smoke B
all,
main.
but- Are you holding everything?
I'm getting close to you if you can heal.
Holding everything?
Yeah,
I'm
I
holding
B main.
heaven.
I'm healing.
Okay.
Nice! Kurwa, good job, grouping.
Please, listen in hall.
Very good.
Bro, please, Cloud, reach to me, please.
I love that as well. Just a little check-in as the chaos turns to cam.
Like
making sure all
Overwatch comms, yeah.
boxes are ticked. Everything's
Ara
covered.
comms like crazy on some of these, like the Asuna comms, you know?
Sounds like a funny com though. Are we holding everything? It's like, oh, all right. High expectations, Carl. I was like, come on.
But it's good.
No,
Just
I'm not
making sure,
holding A main.
Listen in hall. Bro, please,
making sure all those gaps are
Um,
filled. It's important. Not losing sight
Yes.
of their goals.
I-
which
is it
just
good
to win
soup,
here
capital
clearly is
G,
to dominate
capital-
6-1 so far. GX
It works on Twitch at
looking
least.
like an unbreakable log, which is exactly
Yeah, there it
what
is.
Eternal Fire were looking
That's
to
the emote.
fix to the gate, guarding playoffs. An attempt there to TP behind. Although, look at the space taken by Izzy. He gets good ground, but so much left unchecked, uncleared, and untamed. by
Apparently there's
Eternal
someone in
Fire
my
the
server
end.
just adding
Fabian
random
and Odas
people trying to
with
do
it all to do,
graphics.
and a
That's
shorty
interesting.
guarding the smoke will eliminate Fabian. He will stay on a pretty negative spot for now. He's 1 and 8.
Yeah.
Odas, okay, that won't be heard at least. He sneaks up top. And in comes the swing from the
Oh,
which
just some
surprisingly
random
doesn't
account.
deal with him. Hey, he got a chance to live another second. 7-1 now for GX. Eternal Fire, they need to find round 2. They're
what?
running out of time.
Yeah, that second pause already being
That's
called.
weird. I can't find this
It's an
person.
interesting one for the side of Eternal Fire because obviously right now on this map they're looking pretty uncomfortable. The defeat to Pacific last week was definitely a surprise. Obviously Pacific.
Oh wait, why is the
played this map
it's
every
like
single week.
slow
They
motion
won
for
some
some
doubles
reason? I
versus
don't
Eternal
know
Fire. And so I can
why
understand
they've turned
after
the
Haven
emote
was
slow-mo.
removed from the veto, why GX decided to go this way. The interesting
It
thing,
works
though,
if
is
you have
actually the
7
next
TV.
map.
You need 7 TV
Because it's
enabled
been
for it to
played by
work.
both teams at this stage, and both of them lost. Now, obviously, one of them was an incredibly close OT game versus Fnatic, both were versus Fnatic. But you kind of have to look at that from Eternal Fire and go, okay, but Bind was open.
Oh, the message on Discord? Yeah.
Very bad Bind team.
From this guy, Owen052316. I can't even see this guy on my server.
GX that you're selecting maps based on, okay, we don't want to get countered there, let's go somewhere else.
Yeah, it's hard to say the exact idea behind it, but definitely when you see a team shifting sort of their preferences, we often look at that as
it doesn't say that this is a person in my server. Lol.
You get to play how you want,
Lol. Okay.
play how you force them to, or how they feel forced to. One thing I'll say for GX is, regardless of how this veto goes, regardless of what's up next, if Flickless can keep playing like this, it's going to be a real quick
How do I find a member in my server though? Like to just ban them. Server settings, members. Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah, GX have got to be
Joined 2 days ago.
Otherwise, they're going to need to make sure he has a
and I didn't. That's so weird.
Well, it's another double. There has been a trade back though. Flickless is still alive, but he's on the wrong side of
I didn't even give this guy perms. This guy didn't even have perms to view any of the channels. I don't think they were verified. Maybe they were. That's strange. Maybe I just added them when the influx of people joined over the last couple of days. We had quite a few new members. Hello, Nell. How you doing? Long time no speak. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Hope you're well. Sorry, I need to look back in on the game.
Through both pits, Fabian shutting down the counter pit, keeping that control fully in their hands. The spam from Corbino.
Oh, damage onto Fabian. Not going to go for it though. Unlucky.
Chances looking slim, and a save will be called. Retaking with an upper, leaving it on the ground. And a failed retake, definitely not the ideal scenario. Eternal Fire get out of here with another round, much needed and just in the nick of time, despite Flickless's best efforts.
Yeah, no, it's insane how well he's currently playing. I think it was his 15th kill. He's just absolutely frying. And they almost have to try and avoid him. A good recovery, though. Like, a few ultimates had to be used. But I do think for Eternal Fire, getting a few rounds on this attack side can be enough. As said, GX have been incredible on this defense, but their attack has still been a little bit questionable thus far.
That's fair now. I think you said around Santiago time that you weren't going to have much time to watch after then, so I get it.
On that attack side. Now Ara's spotted a victim, but failed to claim the kill for Eternal Fire. The bounce back starts here. Let's jump in with their team comms.
Oh, Turkish comms.
Yedi ultiyi, Viper yedi.
Öldü.
Nice oğlum.
Açık kuruyorum direkt.
Devan gelecek direkt.
Smoke'ları yok. Smoke'ları beni çekebilirsiniz.
Nice oğlum. Log açacağım. O AP'yi al, cross koş.
Ben maçtayız beyler. Linkli bir can öldü.
Al AP'yi.
Yakın bir tane daha.
Well, he talked about them needing something to pull them back into it. Fabian especially maybe overcompensating. Well, that one might have just put the wind back in his sails. Big double to open the site. And again, it doesn't look like it's sitting heavy on them.
That was nice from Fabian.
Look at the way they played the post plant. You wouldn't even know they planted the spike the way that they're playing the end of this round. This is the thing with Eternal Fire. Like, you sit there and go, like, these are risks. These are always risks, the way that they play these rounds. But it is just their style. What makes them so difficult to play against, but also it means they are beatable.
I mean,
7-3.
They needed way more in this first half, I think, for me to entertain the idea that we were going to get
even still have an
a comeback from them.
The next round, even if they were to lose this one.
I mean,
but for Eternal
there's
Fire,
a world where Izzy gets the up and
All
running
they
on the
cared about
defender's
was
side if they
mark.
win pistol,
having some rounds on the board,
and they
fact you've
eco
taken
for it.
Your second pause
But
just after round 8.
I'm not holding
kind of
out
tells the
massive
story
amounts
about
of
where
hope.
they were. But once they get that momentum rolling, they are a very, very scary team. And now back to this sort of split pressure. Already putting the Prowlers through the spike firmly within the B side of the map, but Echo has taken a crazy amount of space. Unfortunately for him, Seekers
Here
are
go
going
the
to reveal him.
Seekers.
That's going to get the game
Oh,
away completely.
I wanted to say sort of false information though, because there's only one of them going towards B, and there's 3 players here.
Spidey senses tingling. Ara makes it out of there with
Yeah.
a quick slide. Now the ult going through from left side. He's going to catch 2. Caught in the corner was Fabian with nothing to do, but Audas fires back. keeping it possible with the spike rotation, but it's coming through mid, and again, Flickless looks to be the man to do the damage to win the round, and we just about catch it as the spike hits the ground. The round is basically over. 20 seconds. Players surrounding Izzy in all directions, and off in hand, he's not going for it, surely. That off carries more value in his hands than on the floor.
What's he doing?
But that is where it will rest. 8.
Yeah, let's just give them an operator. Why not?
Is where we're at. Big round for
Did they already have
Yeah,
one? I mean, Ara had one.
I think just
Wait,
making
no, he
sure they
didn't.
had
He was
some
playing
extra credits
Phantom.
going into next round. They didn't buy an operator again, but if you're going to be handed one for free, why not? And obviously, in that moment, it looks a little bit silly, but Ordaz was not expecting anybody
Eternal
to be
Fire could
that
buy
deep
another
in
op.
mid at that
Can
point.
they?
Good read from
They
Flickers
had
once
money?
Again, 17
I don't know
and
that
4.
they did.
And it's crazy because Ara's having a great game. But
Like,
he
out
is
of all
just
these
being
players,
completely
who's
overshadowed.
buying it? Oh, I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
very
they
much
could
so.
have with Ordaz or
Flickless
something,
is-
but they're missing armor on
I don't know where he's
players.
pulled this performance out of. It looks like now we're
And
gonna
now
have a
Ara
change of
has
pace
one.
from Eternal Fire. Well, more a change
So-
of direction, same play. Fake towards one side, push into the other, drag those rotations. It's the B side that they're feigning presence on, and I like this because this is where you have a bit more utility from GX. So Prowlers go out, you smoke it up, and it makes sense why they stop. They could all be waiting there to push in later.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It was
it
an
works well as a
interesting
fake,
one.
was my point. The spike is coming to B, though, despite that early control. So now, a double fake on the cards. The slow shift towards this B side, but it has not worked. In fact, it's backfired. There's a player rotating to B. They're going to be running into a 4-man stack because the first fake worked, and now they're walking into it.
I guess as well, you've got Ara holding. The thing is for Eternal Fire, I don't think it matters too much. And there's all the info they need. Everybody going to be
That's a
sticking
wild
around
one.
this angle, just
We're
looking
not
for the
expecting to see
fire.
West Side close, though.
Thrown in, and they're just
GX's
getting
sight holds are so good.
obliterated. Echo turns up to the scene only to see the
hello?
of his teammates.
Hey,
That
it's
was a nice couple of shots.
I was
but
going to say 2v1 on
he's still
site.
got
Rotate's
3
already
players
come
on
in.
the site to deal with 25
Ara will have
seconds,
cross.
and they are going to
Yeah.
peek him
Wow.
together. A nice attempt, a nice try, but ultimately this half belonged to GX.
Oh yes, the sleeping giants are starting to stir. A big half from GX, but our questions sat with their attack side. That is the side that's coming up, so stay tuned after the break, and indeed stay tuned during it, as we've got a player feature for you with GX's Cloud right after these replays.
Okay,
I think we have been
Cloud.
adapting from kickoff to the meta really good, and we have meta comps on most of the maps right now. IJing right now on this meta is a little bit different, of course. You play mostly like straight, you are always fighting in every round almost to get this round, and yeah, it's been a bit different. Since 2023, League changed a lot, and it's mostly about Valorant itself. Meta is changing every like 3 months. It's like pushing you forward always as a like kind of older already player in the league. I'm trying to adapt to these things as fast as I can, and there's a lot of new players and even organizations coming to the league, and they play completely different. And I always have to adapt and shoot as hard as I can, you know. To be honest, since we talk after a Vitality game, it's been really fun to play, and I enjoy it like a lot. And I think this is a good lesson, or how people call it, slap in the face, in the like after these games, and it worked good for us. We got our lesson, we learned it, and we are working on it.
Yeah, Cloud is just talking there as well about like having to adapt.
Well,
So
lessons learned by GX, and evidently applying.
we'll see
learnings
what the
here.
attack side
9-3
calling looks like for them.
scoreline, one hell of a first half out of them.
Vitality is sat at home going, so we teach you a lesson, and now
Exactly.
you're going to eliminate us from the tournament. Like,
Exactly.
it's like, I'm going to wish they maybe they'd played we should have played a little bit less, and then they wouldn't have learned anything.
And it really is like Vitality are the sheep here, Eternal Fire, they're
Yeah,
shepherds.
I can
GX,
back
the
that now.
wolves circling the pen.
I don't know
The
though,
teeth are
like
out.
there's really
The
not
claws are
much
in,
that they
and
have
right
to
now,
do from this position.
it's
And
not looking too
9-3
good
up, it's
for
just
Eternal
4
Fire, but
rounds.
everything can change
I'm
in the
saying that
second
like
half.
we
Now
didn't
they get their
see
defensive side, and most importantly, they
JDG
get
choke
GX's
11
attack.
rounds in a
Probably
row
where a lot of
earlier,
people thought this
or
series
10
would
rounds in a
start.
row
We saw
earlier.
Split as GX's choice. You'd imagine Eternal Fire
But
would send them to the attack, but they gave them their
let's
favorite
just,
side
you
first,
know,
and now we see if that pays
let's
off.
focus up.
Yeah, it's interesting because when we saw
GX
the
all
victory
in on a B
Split
pop.
for Eternal Fire, it
It's
was
only
a
Ordaz there.
9-2 defensive side.
Mid players can rotate,
Slightly better than
but if
that.
Ara's quick
Closer
enough,
regulation. Whoa.
ooh, he should have
I don't know how Ordaz
maybe
managed
had that
to
one.
react to that so quickly. He still got further pressure. At least a decent amount of damage done. GX always very
Oh,
good.
Grubby.
Grubinho is desperately trying
can't
to
be
turn
doing
the
it
tide.
to
He's
him.
done well, but even still,
Fabian's
the
low.
advantage held.
Cloud could find one here. Yeah, there you go.
Fabian in a bit of an open spot,
And he's got health to play
even
around
still,
with.
It comes down to a 1 versus 2 isolated fight still possible. But
Nicely done from
too
Izzy.
many
Okay.
targets and
Look,
not
Eternal
enough
Fire
shots.
find the pistol,
It's
so
easy to close.
there's
Eternal
one.
Fire have their lifeline.
Yeah, much needed as well. In that first half, a pistol would have really closed in that scoreline in their favor, but instead, it sent GX flying into the lead. It's ridiculous. He was stood in main, in the pathway, smoke in hand. They blitz towards him, and somehow he manages to back off, fire the smoke out, take a right click, and land a kill from it. And I really think that was the leg up they needed instead of the site being instantly flooded.
I sold my Tame Impala tickets the other day.
Where it's like you click this and this and this and this.
Trying to see
Just how quick all of those would be lighting
what
up.
happened. They've
Of
sold.
course, this is just an eco.
Where's the
Any damage
payout?
would be nice. See how much they can get. Obviously, the idea is a distraction created, but while Echo not really having too many problems here, a single kill would be nice. Unfortunately, it is absolutely nothing. An in-zone flawless for Eternal
You want to see
Fire.
good Valorant? If they
Boost to
fix
that
up their
economy,
attack side, they'll
but
look
it needs to
scary.
be more than just
Scary-ish,
the first
scary
couple of rounds.
adjacent.
This needs to be a streak.
That's a pretty solid take, I would say.
But as you said, you know, a pistol, the follow-up, it's nothing special. It's certainly not inspiring confidence. Those are the 3 rounds.
Maybe it is inspiring confidence. I don't know. He seemed pretty confident.
Looks like it might be. But on our impartial observer standpoint, the coin flip is over. Now the real game begins. Eternal Fire set up well for it with the last round, not being costly. They can bring a lot of bonuses in here, have a really strong buy for the next one. An AWP could even come out if they wanted. Certainly a big factor of GX's defense. But for Eternal Fire now, this round is a little bit more difficult, but not without promise. I'm wondering what Fabian's doing. I see him step out of vents. I think he's going to push mid. If they do, they'll see that space wide open. But right now, the majority of the force
What do we
of
got?
Eternal
Solo,
Fire is set up
Neki,
in
A.
completely open map control. Mid, B main.
A bonus
they've got
round win
info,
for Eternal
but they
Fire
can't
suddenly
react quickly
throws
enough to
this
full push from GX.
whole
That puts
attack
Neki
side
in an
into
awkward
question.
position. Surviving here might even be enough, but he's dropping in. He's looking for
That's a
some, and finding
crazy
out
way
is a
to
big
play
win.
that, but sure.
Yeah, I guess in rounds like this, you're going to take risks. The funny thing is,
That's one of the 2 rifles that they have, and he's just thrown himself at that when he's the one with the util they need for the retake. Just, they're going to win this round anyway, aren't they? They're going to win this round anyway, aren't they? It's just doomed to happen. I like the position of Westside, though. He could be killer here. If he reads where the push is coming from, yeah, I'm looking at Flickless as well. Yup. It's crazy from Fabian. 6 bullets. Westside trying to bait it. Oh, wow. That shouldn't have been a losable 2v1, but it ended up being lost.
I think that will be the first time the pips and cheeks clench. Because for most of this game is going up.
Excuse me?
He's not even playing. It's going to be an easy one. Then you see this, and this is a mixture of
The pips and
insane
clench.
individual brilliance, but also just having the perfect read in that moment. Like the second he hears the steps around, he's already getting it to half, able to turn, knows he has time. That's just clever play.
Well, he had 1 kill and 8 deaths. Now he's got 9
You hate how the
kills
round
and
ends, but
11
you have
deaths. Yeah, I
Fabian
think
in
the
your
margin's
VFL.
been
That's
good.
fair. I have Sop in my VFL.
It is the defense
Loiter
that
gave
will
me a
kinder to
minus
him.
point.
Said, how
Like,
many did Flickless get
my
in the
week
first
has
half?
been
All right, I see
bad.
Oh, +1 it. Well, Eternal Fire still with some of those weaknesses in play.
Oh,
it's the round for it.
well played
You
from
got an
Audaz.
outlaw. Audaz pressured up close. That's where pistols
Brilliant.
normally thrive. But this man, leaping in and out of the smokes, finds so much impact.
Another very strong round.
For Audaz.
Gap
And
of 2.
Eternal
This is
Fire
the gun
have
round
found
now.
their groove,
So this
the
is GX's
momentum
best
in
opportunity
their
to get
favor.
another
And
before
GX
we're likely in a
0-4 this
situation
half.
where it
It's
goes
already
9 to
starting.
9.
That's the thing. It's just
And the lead
difference.
is instantly
Those
gone.
First few rounds to make. You see the confidence brewing. You see the comfort on this side of the map.
I think Eternal
All
Fire are
smiles
actually going to
for
win this
Eternal
map.
Fire. It's something I talked about before. Is like, I feel like this team is almost scarier when there's no pressure. Like, this isn't a team that looked like just moments ago they were 9-3 down. Like, they are laughing, they're giggling, they're having a good time.
Yep.
And for GX, this is, if we win, we qualify to playoffs. If we lose, this stage has been a failure.
We saw it from 7-1 down as well.
I don't know if I would even say if the stage has been a failure, just because, I mean, it has and it hasn't. They were the sort of fifth best team in this group, for me at least.
They can walk into Vents, but Fabian, our 1-8 superstar, has turned up today. He's been turned down in Vents. Fabian and Izzy falling, numbers back to even. Viper's Pit going to be completely abandoned. The Seekers go to B Heaven ×2, but they don't know the rotate's already come into play. Standing on site is Neki, who's dropped immediately, and now Eternal Fire. They're on the back foot. From a 5v3, it's 2 against
You have Kayak, Alpha, and Hero in your VFL?
This might be a
that's
great
pretty good.
example of the ebb and flow.
Ooh, shots.
Every single member bar one. 4 kills in the round. And it is exactly what I'm talking about with Eternal Fire. They fight everything all of the time. Well, in the first couple of kills of this round, that was going swimmingly. And then they keep fighting, and they give GX a way back in, or more specifically, Cloud.
Yeah, it is one of those moments where 5v3, you're still aggressively fighting mid. It's even worse because you've given up the control. You fight in Vents, then you go back in to get Vents again.
Wait, what?
You don't need to push. You're not on the attack side anymore. And sure, like you said, it works out. Echo having a nice kill on the Ara to start. But when you take risks for advantages and keep on taking risks, eventually it's going to fire right back into your face. But Fabian caught Cloud chasing Ara.
The monetization for my... Sorry, the monetization for my stream of CN that I did earlier is revenue sharing with an artist because there was a cover. I covered a song. What? First day of VCT.
But like, he takes the first round, gets spotted, and they're just still going. Like, this is literally the epitome of this squad. Run down mid, run down B, pop a showstopper.
That's weird. Oh, so it's like someone who's put their music on NCS, non-copyright sounds.
Just go, and that's what they do. It works out. Exactly.
Wait, that's crazy.
No, we lost because we didn't push enough.
Yeah.
And it's working.
Their music is on non-copyright sounds, but they have revenue sharing as a cover, so they just take revenue anywhere that their song is played. And you can't erase the song like you can with other copyright stuff. That's ridiculous.
Echo, no surprise, has immediately fought mid.
Who are we rooting for?
The most aggressive Viper mid you will ever see.
I don't root for anyone.
Yeah.
I think I would like to see Eternal Fire win for a couple of reasons. Firstly, the strongest possible Eternal Fire in playoffs is a good thing because I would like to see them go to Masters. And also, I want to see Vitality in playoffs. Like, I think we've been talking so much about them over the last few weeks and where their team is at and, you know, the comms issues and if they're improving and stuff like this. To not then see how their stage ends and for that to just be it in the groups, pretty underwhelming. It wouldn't feel right without those names in the playoff stage. So I think I want to see Eternal Fire win for those reasons. I think looking at the last 2 maps in this veto anyway, I lean towards Eternal Fire after that point. Going into Breeze and like especially Lotus too, I know that they've made those improvements, whereas I think for GX I'm not entirely sure. Also, am I insane, or does the Eternal Fire assistant coach look suspiciously like Rose from BBL?
Yeah,
because they didn't have an assistant coach for the longest time. And now BBL have started doing poorly, and all of a sudden this guy's in the Eternal Fire slot. What's going on? Is it like his stepbrother? Like not his stepbrother? Is it like his twin brother or something?
I might be about to get the question answered for you with our current toast.
Oh.
Rose and his twin Flower or something.
I assume that's where you're leading.
Korriban, welcome in as well, and Nubing Star, of course. Vitality have a higher ceiling than GX, so you hope for Eternal Fire? I think that's also a pretty valid assessment.
I mean, you go back to 2021, 2020. Oh
I
my
mean,
goodness, Split
if
on
you
the
want to
attack was-
just look at the
Hey, we
two
got another
teams and the
pistol.
results of
Let's
them playing
go.
against
We're
each
gonna
other,
lead
Oh, we
two.
lost the second pistol.
Vitality
Game over, man.
absolutely destroyed GX. They 30-0'd them in kickoff as well.
Gonna be shut
Different
down.
event,
The
but-
aggression not paying off. Let's listen in with what GX do with this.
Oh,
Get him, boys. I gonna.
City, dead.
I got heaven, boys.
One city, one more. Big city on me.
I hear you. Heaven out,
One city.
heaven out.
Heaven. Maybe already rafters. Still on the rafters. Low. I dinked him. Ruby's holding rafters.
Nice!
Kurwa, good job. Nice round.
I have my ulti, we can do split if you want.
Right back on the horse after a time.
I have my ulti. We can do split if you want. Wait, a split with the ult? Like through B, like this? Or through vent?
But I also think that the pause genuinely might have come from Pipson just to go like, guys, why are you playing their game? Now, why are you playing scared? Like,
Oh, they're
we
not
play
even
slow,
splitting.
They're going to get aggressive on us. We're the attackers. Let's set the pace, fast down mid, pop flash immediately, and then an aggressive
Not
play
IGLing,
to
but
be
great
made.
comms.
A completely different
Fligless
change
is a
of
great
pace, and they're
player,
all
dude.
built up outside that A site again. Looking like
I
they might
almost
be
want
about
to see
do
him
the
on a
same.
slightly better project.
Eternal Fire, no, though. Look how far
In fact,
he is already. He's got full
I'm
B
thinking
main
of a
control in
team.
the first 5 seconds.
The timing's horrible. What the hell?
Stun landed as well.
Audaz
Makes
gets
himself
2 off
harder to
that.
hit. In the meantime, Audaz trades
Eric,
out too.
welcome in, by the way.
It's not as bad as it
Where
could have
you
been.
go? Oh my
Flickless
God.
had the ult, but he can't
We need the
place it.
Benelux
Shut down
super
by
team.
Echo with the early fight. And as we said,
I want a
there's
team
one
with
thing
Hero
you
and
can
Flickless.
count on Eternal Fire
Think about
for,
this.
and that is
Hero,
aggression. They give
Flickless.
GX no room to breathe.
Let's take
I'm just
West
gonna
Side
say,
as well.
Like, people out there, I know that like people watch
Actually,
VCT
then
and
we've
they
got like
go, I'm
3
gonna do
Sentinel
stuff in my
players,
rank game.
basically.
If you ever watch
Don't
Echo
forget to
play,
change
don't
stream
do
title,
any of what
so
he's doing.
true.
You can't do this. You can't run through a smoke into a snake bite, be vulnerable, and then just kill 2 people. Like that, it doesn't work. And if it does work, you're probably gonna go 2 and 15.
Yeah, exactly.
Hero
This guy
Ruxic
is
duo?
something else. This whole team is as well.
Yeah, maybe.
1 round behind.
I don't know.
From a 7-1
Hero is,
deficit.
all I'm saying is Hero
They've
is
clawed
wasted
their way
potential on
back into the
Na'Vi.
game, back into
Flickless
contention. And
can
again,
be on a better
left
team than
on a
GX.
mixed buy, 3 pistols in play.
Can we
for this
just put them
squad.
together?
But again, no shortage of opportunities. If they get to a site, a Viper's pick could turn the tide immediately.
They've got to be a little confused because it is 20 seconds into the round and Echo hasn't pushed mid. So that's probably why they're just wondering what's currently going on. He kind of baited Feneki though. He's helped him out. Well, he's even supporting. He comes back a little bit later to help clean up. We spoke about a few players attempting to try and catch up.
Flickless
Seems
is the
like Echo
ultimate
might be
glue
the one
guy.
to do it.
Is he going? He's
Brings
not
the
going
team
out of his pin.
together.
He's not going out of his
Yep.
pin.
He
He's
doesn't
an
care.
absolute
He doesn't
madman.
care. He's doing this
Grabinho.
versus Eco.
That didn't even cross Grabinho's mind. He's like, they've pitted, they've got the spike. It's a tiny choke point for us to walk
It's a
through.
2v4.
We're on pistols. They've got the advantage. So I'll try fight the other, and he's walked through his pit. Fantastic. The guy's a madman.
Also, I have a question. Did he used his pit in a 2v4?
Yes.
So it's completely
And only
Someone
to
save
walk through it.
Flickless. Might
I've
have to
never
happen.
seen a man with that much audacity.
I think he rolls purely on instinct. I wouldn't even be
This is a
surprised
good
if
team
he
though.
was
Like
just
there are
playing
good
with
players
music
on this team.
It's just like, yeah, guys,
You know what I
whatever
mean?
say.
Like
He was
Cloud
at the
is a
foot
great
off as
player.
well.
He used to be a star player.
He could be alone. Oh,
His
here
in-game
comes the
leading's been
showstopper.
decent.
Insult to injury at 11-11, a full buy for GX. Everything on the line here. Remember, they're fighting for their survival. An Eternal Fire bouncing back into this
What's
map
this?
may just be the Shepherd's vitality needed, keeping their dream of playoffs alive as Echo hammers a shot to Cloud. Izzy in with another. And the gatekeepers slamming shut the portcullis. As GX have to flee B main, a 2v4 presented, and you know what that means? Someone on Eternal Fire is going to push.
Yeah, they already know they're boxed in. Most
They have the
teams at
op
this
here.
point might
Izzy
try
doesn't
and
need to do
double back
anything.
towards
Just
mid.
press
They
mouse
know
1,
they
free
are
kill on
locked in.
Flickless,
They
huh?
know they have to kill
Oh.
someone, so they might as well continue the direction they're going.
This
And
guy's
Izzy
a
with the
god.
missed shot has
This
given
guy
an
is a
opportunity.
god.
Another piece of utility,
A
but they're
god
slowly
among
being
men. Here he
surrounded.
goes.
One by one.
Flickless
I'm such a big Flickless
looking to
fan,
try
man.
and make his move. Favian That flank is coming ever faster, and that's why the rest of the players, Ordaz and Neki, are being a little bit smarter about this, taking their time. Smoke fades, that one's free, and then the swing comes out from Ordaz. Perfectly played at the end of the round. And again, from 7-1 down, from what was looking like a done
Nell,
deal,
you were right from the
Eternal
start.
Fire
The
are
attack
now
side's
in
not
the
been great, and it's continuing to not be great. It's not been good enough for any more than 2 rounds.
7-1 down, 9-3 at the half, and a pistol to...
The coaching hasn't been great. I mean, I don't know. I've been very critical of Pipson in the past due to his methods, some of his, you know, transfers and stuff, and roles and setups and things, but
he's looking to maybe try and add another one to the
listening to the guy talk about the game, he clearly understands how everything works pretty well. Oh my god. Yeah. GX just kind of blind committing to a lot of fights with this comp as well, just not really understanding it.
The sleeping Giants were slow to move in half number 2 after a dominant start. We've seen Eternal Fire bounce back. Let's hear how that felt from Echo in the sideline interview.
What a turnaround.
That's right, I'm here with Echo.
It's Breeze next, right?
Last time that I checked, it was a 7-1
That's Eternal Fire's map pick.
Your opponents, you
I
guys
think this is a 2-0 now.
Like, we woke up and we destroyed them.
Point predictions are open. You'll take me up on the GeoGuessr offer? Absolutely, let's get stuck in.
Okay, so let's go to a break. You can go to your teammates, and we'll just 5 minutes and we're back with Breeze.
Let's do it, man. Send me the invite. Nice. Nice.
Let's go. Vamos. Let's go. Look. Say what you will. In the EMEA, you have to prove yourself.
Wingman World while what?
GX played too honest? Yeah.
Have a break.
I mean,
have a Kit Kat.
GX feel kind of not like by the book, but they've got a way that they play, and that's how they play, you know?
At Carmine Corp, we demand the best.
They've adapted okay. Like over time, over the course of a year, they tend to get better. But hello, Michal. Send the link on Discord. 1v1 Battle Royale with the full chat. Let's do 1v1. Let's do it. Lock it in, man.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Let's get it going. There we go. Boom. Let's do it. Send it. Let's do it. Australia? Wait, you're not Australian, surely. Or is this one of like the World Cup skins or something? Oh wait, sorry, where are we? Have I been to this station before? It says Stone. Where is Stone? This looks like good Midlands fodder. Gonna say I've been on these lines. Like here maybe. Oi! It's not bad. Cause I've been through like Grantham, Nottingham, like all of these, so I knew it was gonna be on this side of it. Where is this? Oh, this is London. This is, oh my god. Is this like Old Street? No. Oh, there it is. There's the clue. London Eye. How long do I have? 12 seconds? Where is it? Like here. I've gone on Waterloo. I know it's wrong. Hey! Not awful for me, you know. But it was there, yeah. It wasn't actually Waterloo Station, was it? Where is this? Wait, this is the station? Where's the station? Hadley Wood. Oh, we're in London. Because we've got the roundel. Oh, Enfield. Where is Enfield? Is that not more towards, like, Wembley, Watford area? Yeah, here, Enfield. Boom. Come on, gang. Come on, gang. Oh, he's up. He's up. Oh, he's making his way up. Hang on. 7 seconds. Ooh, come on, come on, come on. This could be big damage. No. Zoom out, zoom out. What? What do you mean Enfield Station's not in Enfield? It was a bus station. It was Hadley Wood. Wait, I'm stupid. It was the borough of Enfield. Oh, what is that? Something WE. Felixstowe? Oh, this is Scotland. Something. How do I say it? I don't know. Aberystwyth? Or whatever. Oh, this is the one that kills me. 8 seconds. Oh, Jesus, I'm cooked. I didn't get to put my guess in. Huh? Why did it? Wait, what? Oh, it was in Wales. Swansea. Oh, no. Yo, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Go again. Go again. Go again. Go again. I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Is that predictability or lack of discipline?
Hensel. Where is Hensel?
Yeah, this wall, like I still think like the not being able to retract in some of the decisions that you make, or like understanding like pressure sometimes is enough for you to like take a step back in that situation. I do think that they managed to bounce back and actually start.
Let's just play it safe and go with something like Stoke-on-Trent.
In their spawn, and that is where not only where Eternal Fire looks best, it also you can see that they're starting to be it's starting to get very comfortable, and that's why it gets scary.
I think there were different reasons.
Stoke-on-Trent. Boom.
I think for
well, he's looking around Leeds. Oh, trains to Leeds on this platform. Wait, he's actually using the clues. He's actually playing the game correctly.
Awareness, yeah.
Oof. Well, that's half of the HP gone.
Scaling, holding the pushes. It was a bit all over the place.
Performances. When we're looking at the defensive side of things, especially
Petersfield.
On the way to having his best performance on a map ever. I was like, yo, crazy! Flickless on Viper.
Petersfield. Where the hell is Petersfield?
Greater on Viper. That was Echo.
Despite
We've got a wine warehouse, a Lidl. Gotta go this way. Oh, Swan Street. Oh, dude, it's just a little village. It's some cooked little village. Let's go near Peterborough. Just hit and hope. Oh my god, look at him. Scouring for the information. Oh, just outside of Manchester. Yes! We got it, man. We got it. Close enough. Right, let's focus in. Rail close. Well, you'd hope so. It's a train station. Hey, Rainford. Trains to Wigan and Manchester. Okay. Here's Manchester. Where's Wigan? I've been to Wigan before. It's like roundabout these. Rainford. Where is Wigan? This is Wigan Erasure. Rainford. I'm gonna make this bigger. How do I make the map bigger?
Almost, yeah. I think it was like a 4K for Quickless, or yeah, something close.
And it's like you start off with that, and then unfortunately you just completely lose. And again, really bad this home. They lose. They are out. Playoffs is
why can I not find Wigan? I swear it's like this area.
Which is what they are expecting, or at least hoping. Like they can control their own
Like, hello?
Yeah.
Oh, Wigan's here.
They're now going to play Breeze.
Right, and where are we looking? Let me just guess here. I can move the guess, can't I? Oh no, I can't.
They're playing Breeze. They're playing a very strange.
Oh, he's like all in on Preston. He's already guessed.
No, according to Cloud, they're only playing Metacom, so I don't know what you're talking about. I've never
Yes! I was closer. Marginally. Boom! Rainford. Never forget. Shout out Rainford. Shout out all of my Rainford homies. Where's this? Torre. Where does it look like we are right now? Coastal town, maybe? Just with the Chelston, Cockington, random southern coastal town, maybe like west of the country. Car cosmetics. I'm just gonna guess. I'm gonna go for something silly. And I'm gonna go here. I feel like the UK looks similar. Wait, he's actually very close to what I put. Oh wait, no. Oh. Ah, no. Oh no. Last chance. Well, we're about to go in just a second into the next map, so this is it, everybody. Oh, what is this? Is this a cross-country train? Hate them. Despise them. This platform. Where are we? Where are we? Burton Joyce. Oh, like Burton? As in the Midlands, Burton? It's somewhere here. It's been so long. I've been to Burton before. Too far the wrong way. Nottingham, Derby. Where is it? Burton upon Trent. Oh well, the River Trent. So let's use that to our advantage. Where was Stoke-on-Trent? Have we lost Stoke-on-Trent again? Where is Stoke-on-Trent? Am I stupid? I think I might be. Where is Stoke-on-Trent? The map's starting, right? Here's the map for you all. I'm playing off stream. I'll show you my final answer when I have it. Why am I stupid? Why can I not find Stoke-on-Trent? Oh no, he's put an answer. Oh, Stoke-on-Trent, I found it. The River Trent. Burton. Where's Burton? Where's Burton? Where's Burton? Oh, I found it! No, I couldn't click! I went to click, I found Burton! Oh, it was outside of Nottingham anyway. Oh, I got destroyed. I got destroyed.
Three shots in quick succession. The rest, okay, it was a little bit more late,
well played West Side, by the way. Sorry for missing all of that. Jaws, welcome back. Yes, Costa, Halfords, the lot. Liddle. Now we know that Hazza is a railways fraud. Brovis and Ace because of Burton. That's crazy. That was an East Midlands train. Oh, EMR. It was an EMR. I couldn't tell if it was cross-country or EMR. One of the two. Both of them suck, by the way. I hate both of them, so... Oh, the sign said trains to Nottingham, and you spent 2 minutes trying to read it? That's valid.
Taking in water. Well, there's a leak. West side domed right after his ace as he's caught in his dog with utility out. They're closing the distance now. Eternal Fire have Flickless to deal with. Fabian's found another. The numbers thinning. The herd is not looking healthy as another.
The only reason you know where Burton is because of the Brewers. No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, actually...
On the back foot, what a shot from Echo!
For people who are not from the UK, Burton is where most of our beers are brewed.
That's the
Most of your like
spike on the floor, but
pre-packaged,
he's setting up a smoke.
big brand
He's setting up a smoke, and he could have been caught, but somehow he's
beers,
managed to
like
slip
Carling.
undetected.
Do
I think he's
Heineken
given
even
himself
brew
enough
there
space,
as
but he
well?
just
Like
needed
the
to peek through
Carling
that smoke.
company
This
do
is a
everything.
nasty
They
position.
also
The
run
man is set
Madry.
up to kill.
Has he just
He's
stunned
done
himself?
himself.
I think
He just
He's
stunned
just
himself.
stunned himself with his own dog. You have to be joking. If Grabinho wins this, it's the worst clutch of all time. Oh my god. He stunned himself with the dog.
You gotta make it interesting, all right? Yeah, the Vitality guys sat back at home, anxious, and watching a guy stun himself. Oh, it doesn't matter in the end. It is gonna be.
That's unreal.
I mean, Westside got caught with his dog out.
As a
and
Sky
then
main, you've done that
what
a few too
Fabian
many
did was
times.
just
How? If
something
you're taking
completely
space
different.
forwards, in what world are you ever
That's
turning
rational
around and
response.
stunning
say,
yourself
like,
with the
the
dog?
last time they played this map, I think it was Westside and Flickless had swapped roles. So it was the other way around. So I was like, maybe he got caught in the dog because he's not normally in the dog. Fabian plays quite a lot, Sky, so I got nothing for that one.
It was
Oh,
so
Hugh Long,
quick
what's up?
as well.
Welcome.
So speedy to get that done. Obviously, he was
That's
trying
what
to
I was
round the
saying.
corner super quick
Rose, the
instead
assistant
caught
coach,
himself.
changed career
Well,
path.
that is a first for me to see in that fashion. Nice shot by Izzy. And again, when you win that first round and lose the second, you are screwed economically. Eternal Fire should have an easy time with this, and that was honestly the one main danger. The bookie up close dealt with a site wide open.
Yeah. Westside's actually not
Izzy, go
dead,
through
by
the
the
door.
way.
Go through.
I'm just looking at that HP bar, and I was
You
like,
don't know
oh,
why
no,
none of them
he's
are
still
called up to the
alive,
national
just
team.
as low as can be.
Nepotism,
Izzy
maybe.
had a choice
I
of
don't
going
know.
through double doors or the single door, and he chose.
I don't know
single.
who the
He
management
chose
are.
the single door,
so.
didn't he? Luckily, Neki came through anyways. I just didn't want to see
I think, like, if we're being completely honest, in my opinion, the only player on Eternal Fire that gets anywhere near the Turkish team is Echo, and second, probably Neki as IGL over Rose.
Yeah, the special delivery is not something that ever really gets killed.
But then Echo's more of like this Sentinel smokes player. Unless you're running double duelist with Alpha and I would say who would you
from
have?
Westside and
Alpha
still
and
finds himself
I would go
2-1
Alpha
down.
Zeus
There is
actually.
a lot to be desired. And as
I
said,
don't
this
think
was
I
sort
would
of the
put Lovers Rock
surprising
in the
pick for
team.
me from Eternal Fire. Both teams having losses to Fnatic. But they did
Loiter's
have
the
an
obvious
incredible
smokes player.
attack side
I feel
of
like
this
you
map,
kind of
pushes
have to
all
take
the way back
Larok
in
as
week
well.
one, so they've had
Larok, Loiter,
had
Alpha,
time
yeah.
to change this map around, maybe been saving it for a special moment. although
CNED?
they are already
No
qualified.
chance.
Maybe they're just
CNED
looking at
doesn't
testing.
get
doesn't
near it
seem like
either.
much needs testing.
Back in the
Echo
day, probably,
crying.
but not anymore.
Hour now left to fight versus
I can think
3.
of like 4
This was the
players,
first proper
4
fight that they've
Turkish
gotten.
duelists I would rather take over CNED.
He's got to go for something here. You've got to try something.
Not saying he's
made
bad,
out, even that's
but-
a bit of a surprise for him. And Echo, of course, is waiting there. By the
But
way,
like,
since
if we're talking
this match
Turkish
has not
duelists,
stopped,
CNED is here. I'm putting
Funny thing about watching
Alpha,
the play
yeah,
as well is you'll
Zeus,
see the double
Levin,
doors trying to
Lovers
take each other
Rock,
out.
Larok, like
Somebody
all of
following the
those
other can also
above
move
this
back.
guy.
Find
Fabian
or
as
go
well.
front, perhaps. But in this case,
Izzy,
Echo,
sorry,
there's
Izzy
so
should be
many
higher
players
on that
coming
list.
back to the
Like,
previous map, it feels like him and Izzy have this charisma.
all of them, man. There's like 5 billion
Where
options
they
you could
swing
go
in
for.
towards the site.
There's your charisma.
That is charisma, yeah, there. I knew that was coming. Where Izzy goes in and opens the space, and Echo is the one to trade off the back of it. Like, he works so well around those initial peaks with his teammates to find massive advantages. Now, GX are struggling in this round economically, obviously. They just got stomped on a buy round. But they're going for a different idea. Let's push down mid, let's create that pressure. Previously, we caught Echo there with the spike, this time without the spike. And the B side will find a plant there. But there is a rifle to be recovered. It's a little out of position and probably defended. We can see that it is. Izzy
How about
is holding
Woot?
it, or was holding it.
Yeah,
So they
true.
won't even
I kind of
recover
forget
that,
about
which
Woot
is
on
a bit of a
duelists.
downside. But if they can keep trades
This is
going,
the thing.
at least make it costly.
Some of
because
these
the
players
Fire's
do
gonna
just
get
play
out.
duelist all the time.
Say, this is
Some
a
of
bit of
them
an
play
audacious angle
duelist
from Ordaz. I guess it's in the
sometimes,
name.
you know?
What? Okay.
For like the
That was
last
a
couple
very
of
nice
years,
shot from
Woot
Aaron.
was
He's
not
given
playing
Flickless a
main
chance.
duelist.
A man who was phenomenal, but it comes down to just 29 health For a low buy round, it's
Same with
impressive,
Althea.
but
Althea wasn't main
I'm
duelist
gonna need that shot
most of
from
the time.
Ara a little bit slower.
Your main duelists are Zeus, Levin.
Really and truly
It's
nasty.
funny, they were all
There's
playing
the first.
Turkish challenges like 2 years ago.
You don't want to get
Zeus,
destroyed?
Levin,
It's
Comeback,
this.
Izzy, like all of these guys.
Gracious.
There's so
So quick
many
with it.
players.
Built it.
There's
It's a
so
black
many
man.
players.
And for Eternal Fire, a very different vibe to the start of the previous map. As we said, they allowed GX to start on their
It's a bit
favorite half
ridiculous.
in the
Sop,
first
even
map,
I didn't even mention
well,
Sop.
It certainly paid
You got
off
Sop
for them
as well.
In the end, that second half momentum
God.
really stomped out any spark of hope over on GX. And we're getting to the stage. that GX might have
Just
to
lock
hope for the
5
same if they
duelists
lose
and
this
press
round.
W.
A full buy, an
Don't need
op-in
an
play.
in-game leader. Don't need none of that woke
A lot
nonsense,
of
man.
votes for Eternal Fire. Pressure already put on. And Salvo
Oh, Flickless has a little gap to play from.
Gap indeed. He'll survive, but Izzy's on
That's
him
very
fast, not
nice.
expecting to be so
Kinda messed
close.
up the
They
ult
thought
there.
That space was clear, but it doesn't matter.
Will Althea
Not when
play duelist
Fabian
again? Now
steps up to
Sivov
the
is in
plate
Fnatic.
like
I don't
that.
think it makes a
And the line
difference.
secured.
I think they were running double duelist anyway
Not
with
only got that
Kayak.
ultimate
Kayak
for
is the
repositioning,
one.
They've got stars for
Really?
planted.
through it.
What compositions on what
Just
maps did they have
disrespectful.
Vekash playing
He puts it
secondary
down and goes,
duelist?
well, no one's going to expect this, and he was right. Left onto Ara, oh, that was his chance. Now he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. 2 players on either side of an impossible battle. Even flashes
Grab wall
coming through. Extra utility to make sure that he can't even get on that diffusal. Fabian's just being a nuisance, just being annoying, just dancing around
Freeze
the
for
edge
one
of that
game?
site. And no-
Was that Jet?
That one is
Did he play
perfect.
Jet on that map?
5-1. Eternal Fire, even in deficits, fight back like it's
The
nothing.
Phoenix that he
pulled
took
the jack
over?
on,
Oh
you know,
yeah,
it's
true,
nasty
because
stuff,
Sivos
man.
is
Seeing
playing
the
that.
sky
Yeah, but
back.
Sivos also a Flashes
He'll
player.
put that
Like,
in later.
if I look at Kayak
Bringing it
and I look at
close to
Alpha, I don't
the sky
think
that we
either of
used to
those are
have
like
back in the day.
natural
Not quite as
Phoenix
powerful
players.
in
You know what I
terms
mean?
of the impact second to second. Used to have more flashes to work with in a round, but with the refresh. But it's still so deadly. If you have it online, you know someone's around the corner. Especially if you got a shotgun or something
Alpha
like that.
loves
it's
Neon
game
Rays
over.
Waylay.
And Fabian,
Yeah,
deadly as can be with that. As we said,
and
a big
Kayak,
round for
I would
GX.
say,
It was
is
much
great
needed
on
because now they're
Yoru,
back into a
Waylay,
low buy, an Eternal Fire, build up credits,
Neon,
build
probably.
up momentum. The advantage just keeps stacking.
like I know that
Still,
Alpha
okay.
likes Neon, but I
There's
think
some
Kayak's Neon's
contest
better.
From GX here. They've even managed to recover a rifle. The Eternal Fire need to be very
Oh, and
careful.
Jet.
Despite
When
Cloud
are we
and Ara
when are we
being
gonna
low,
get
this could
Kayak back
still
on the
be
Jet,
a
man?
defender round.
Yeah, unfortunately they don't do that. Careful.
Just go back
is
to the
in
old
the
days.
manual.
Get
It never
Icebox
has
back
been.
in the
Never
map pool.
will. They've just
Icebox will
spammed
come
Cloud
back
out
in
through the
stage
Viper
2.
screen and,
Maybe.
you can kind of understand the attempt to
We can
retreat,
dream.
get the heals, but they don't even have the spike, by the way.
Maybe if they
just
fix
bear
mid
that
or
in mind,
something.
where the attackers currently sit and where the spike is.
Because in a
They
way,
have to
I
go
would
on
say
their
Icebox
own
is like a
retrieval
better
mission
breeze.
just to get the
Because it's
spike.
very
There we go.
execute heavy,
Back
but
they go. And this is something that is definitely being heard
I
by
like
their opponents.
B
An
long,
opportunity
for example,
GX to
on
now
Icebox.
wrap
Best part of
around.
Icebox is
The
B
question
long.
is anybody watching it? Not really is the answer. Ordaz is still fighting. He's still fighting even with the spike. Just goes back, but even still they brought it back into a 1 versus 1.
Alright,
You
Flickless
almost
wins
feel like
this.
it
I
would be
know he has a
justice
sheriff, but
for
I'm
GX
just
to win
feeling
this
it.
round.
Double
I'm
headshot
not
even.
sure there's any justice in this world. Timing is not great. A look away from Echo, but he doesn't take a lick of damage. 20 seconds. Flickless is
Well, he's
realizing he's got to
committing
run
to
towards him.
going
He's got to
B
run into the crosshair. Looks
He
to
knows
take the
where he
timing
is.
peak. Looks to take the fight. And Echo might just opt
Is
to
Echo
avoid
gonna
it.
like fake this?
Hightail
No?
it towards the site, but knows that his opponent could be from anywhere. Has to try and get
Oh,
that
he is
plant, and
Flickless now.
here's the steps are coming.
Oh,
but
that's
sticks the
so well
plant
played from
anyway.
Echo.
Absolutely
Other
no
side of the
fear,
box,
needs to
mate!
turn
Other
around.
side of the box!
From
Oh
behind,
my...
he's managed to
Yeah,
avoid it
yeah.
and fall.
Echo got a bit lost there. Echo did get a little bit lost. I think both of them, these are the two best players on either team. Like the best player on either side. Flickless played that so smart, he runs up with the footsteps and then doesn't peek because he's hoping that Echo has cancelled the plant and then he wins the round on time. And then Flickless full walks around, but Echo never cleared the other side, so... Yeah, Flickless played that fantastic. He knows he's on the Sheriff too, so he would rather not take the fight if he didn't have to. If he can win on time. Like, that was the primary win condition there.
First on Fabian, deleting Ordaz and making it a predictable round, I suppose, but well played in the 1v1 for Flickless.
Predictable. No, I know what you mean. From that point onwards, but from any other point.
He had to go to B, so Flickless has sort of the power in that moment, but...
It's nice when a round becomes predictable in the last 20 seconds.
Exactly. It is a difficulty, though, playing up against Eternal Fire. Like, they are pulling out a lot of unusual plays, even odd as with the Cosmic Divide, then crouch peeking through it.
Yeah.
Like, they're so aggressive in moments where, and I do like that, because again, we talk about.
Do we actually think there's any relation there?
The right game all the time.
I need to know who is the assistant coach.
It's easier to counter you. This team plays the wrong game.
Because apparently
Rien's
brother is a coach on S2G, or he was a coach on S2G.
To back it up, and that's not something you want to lean on too much. And I think Eternal Fire's challenge will be finding the right balance in doing that. But it seems like a lot of teams aren't able to deal with it when they go off balance, when they lean heavy into the aggression, into the loose play, into what is often the wrong play. But you're not expecting it, so it becomes the right play.
Indian Rose.
There's an art to it. It's like if you can
find
the timing that makes other people uncomfortable,
they are completely different.
And you feel comfortable in those moments.
Yeah.
You're impossible to play against, or at least it feels that way.
They call a timeout to pop Viper's Pit A main and Hunter's Fury off barrier up.
Must have been something that gave the game away. A very direct play style from Eternal Fire, and they've opted to now avoid that U2 Echo alone.
What flick?
And there was no
any chance left for BBL? I mean, they're already in playoffs, so
it was just one
that's cool for them.
Leaves Westside still in position, and now the
in terms of the team,
are slowly surrounding
probably
them,
not.
boxing them in paranoia. Puts them in an awkward position, but they're still
because they're in the lower bracket already, so they can only afford to lose one more game. It's going to have to be a lower run for the ages.
He's done well to at least make this one close, but that spike plant was a bait. It was a tap.
Westside can play Viper, but then Flickless would have to play Sky, and Flickless on Viper is better than Flickless on Sky, so something's got to give, you know?
From GX's perspective, from Flickless's perspective, where he's just watched a half on the
Plus,
second
if
half
I'm a
of Split,
coach,
where every time a
and I've got Westside on my team, I'm giving him an agent where he can take fights for himself. And on Sky, he can flash for fights and stuff, so I think it kind of makes sense.
He hears them push the side and says, I'm going to walk through not just my pit, but the wall as well. They'll never see this coming. Shot by two. Shot by two immediately. He didn't even get through the wall. His gun poked in, and he was out of the round.
Also, it has taken me 9 rounds to realize that we're playing Teho on Breeze. Teho on Breeze is just such a random one. But I guess the reason why is probably for a mixture of post plant and the drone. Because the drone is so good.
Ulaşın var, atıp delaylayabilirsin.
İyiyim beyler, iyiyim ben. Yellow.
Geldim.
İkisi de yellow galiba. 2 yellow boys. Sana bir
Yellow patlatın var.
Smoke içi çıktı.
Oğlum bana bak.
Bir tane smoke içi geldi tabii.
Double içi.
Sağ olun. Hepsine cross koy. Sola gelsene.
Ooh, the wraparound from Grubby is cool. Oh, they're they short flash. Thought they were going to flash for main.
One planting, one in astral form. Like this is so gambly, and Grabinio's timing is
wow.
Audas does
anyway. Pretty well to turn around
again. He made the perfect play, but it seems like Eternal Fire in a lot of these moments just do not get punished.
Bro, they took the site.
Enterprise aren't at the same level they were earlier in the year, unfortunately. It's a long year, and it's not been kind to them. The schedule's been pretty packed.
4v2. They ran through walls to take fights.
Yeah, they played a couple days ago, though, and they won.
Touched the spike, even tapped it. It's
can we get
ludicrous to look at, but
they got to play Liquid.
Can we get a Pips and Pip? Just permanently for this game, like, because he is the greatest reaction content of VCT EMEA. No offense to any of the co-streamers, but he is.
He can't see what they're doing. If we could see him react, like if he was watching this game,
kind of not wrong.
Full view, but
I don't really add too much.
That would be ideal, because
I don't add as much as Pips.
That's got to be very frustrating. Even now, like from his perspective, what were they doing during the 40 seconds they were both on site and didn't tap the spike? What
it's like
what was the point?
Ruby's on this massive wraparound, and just they did
They're
nothing
probably calling
really.
like, oh, they've rotated B, they've pushed spawn.
Oh my god, man.
When they finally tapped the spike,
we're going
was the
right
exact
in,
moment
man.
Audas went, I'm going to go into astral
form. Actually, while you're doing that, let me sort this out.
Oh, it's funny.
Crazy.
7-2. I also want to point out as well, just in the grand scheme of things, the one time that we have seen GX play this map.
It's so chill on the other side in comparison.
Fnatic, or maybe
it's so chill. Got their
They
little
only
printouts and
managed
stuff, just
2
having a good
rounds
time.
on their attack, and that was the pistol and the second round, and then they lost 8 in a row, I think it was. So this is not a good sign.
No, I think in any context, this would be looked at as pretty bleak. GX fighting for survival, playoffs on the line, and 2 rounds on the board as we go into round 10. The defense with a bit of aggression around mid, clearly ready.
I mean, Pipson was pretty candid in his
Sky Flash ready,
assessment of how GX were in the time between kickoff and stage 1, and that they had been practicing on every single map with Yoru, and then the Yoru nerfs hit. So
slowly backing off, and it will be a 5-man hit. This is where Flickless was taken out immediately by the op before. He's given no retreat. He's stunned up by the special delivery, and Izzy's got something else for him. A shot from the op drops him, and the A site is theirs. The Viper's Pit cutting off a vital rotation path. And where did GX go from here? Late flank even coming in from Izzy, who's 1 away from ult.
oh, if Izzy had taken a little gamble there.
At some point, this operator is going to swing, and they've got to be ready for it. And a long flank, Neki behind. He could be the nail in the coffin. It just depends if there's anybody left to place in them. Such aggressive positions, but there you go. 2 quick trades back, give them an
Eternal
opportunity.
Fire need a kill right now or the round is over.
An operator there is not particularly ideal.
Oh, well played from Echo. Still full spamming. Full sticking, sorry.
Only 1 man stands and they will hold their ground.
Jeez.
Gravidio takes their 3rd round. It's close, but GX won't mind.
Well, especially with how that started, losing the A site, having the late flank coming around from Neki as well. If he gets 1 kill, you've got the ult online from Teho. That's going to annihilate any chance of you taking that round across the line off the timing that we saw. But they dealt with him. They shut down every member they needed to. Izzy threw the smoke at the end. All he can do is be a human recon dart, and thankfully Cloud firing back for a double allowed those trades to come in the end. GX with a vital round. A 3rd on the board, but so much more still to fight for. This could be a dominant half from Eternal Fire.
Oh, good
okay,
old.
This time, this is much better.
Nice from Cloud. Set piece.
They were going to try again.
Set piece. FC is back.
Just immediately thrown that through to deny. Drops Neki, makes sure there's no response. Instead, though, Gravidio might be under some serious pressure. This advantage.
Yeah, but it's a judge, though, so the stun actually means nothing.
Leaves an even trade, and Arrow so quick on the flank. It is smoked off for now.
Yep, Fabian, that smoke's going to run out before he even gets to the plant.
He missed.
Oh. Wait, the spray on the wall distracting him.
Jump peeking that with the Neon ult as well. The op's going to come back out eventually. Got to be scared of the walk up on that Cosmic Divide.
2 players half full.
Eternal Fire, where do you go now? It looks like they're going to isolate the fight up against the op. It's
What's
an
happening, mate?
audacious
Oh,
play, but it works out. Fabian's caught him.
Flickless is the better player, though. Here we go. Flickless v Fabian.
Online for 8 seconds, and he's straight in for the fight. Fabian wastes no time finding an 8th for Eternal Fire.
Oh, it's close. It's so close. Flickless wasn't looking, so that's why he's at the initial disadvantage. And then
for this last round, that genuinely could be the difference between a 7-5 and a 9-3.
Yeah, it's just a spray.
Did he shoot the spray? Is that what we just got a slow-mo was? He shot at the spray.
Oh, he's on his feet. That's not a good sign.
We need a Pips and Pip. I've been requesting it for a while, but we need it. I want Perma Pips and Cam.
It's like, you remember they used to do the Team Com streams that you could tune into separately? We just have one of Pipson's Cam. I'd have it open on one of the monitors.
Oh, they are now doing that.
Oh, they're trying to. Oh, this is actually a B site hit with the util. Arrow finds the first, though.
But there are 4 players.
I mean,
this
is
very
against
good
pistols for the most part. There's the trainer players.
Decent work from Arrow. Neki now in the clutch. Of course, his ultimate's
How's
just been
this gone
utilized.
so wrong?
Probably couldn't be in a worse position, but Arrow's low.
Arrow's going to peek as well. He's holding the angle, but as he goes out...
Flickless in another 1v1! He's lost it again, it's crazy!
Slow! A red
GX aren't making playoffs, man.
To put Eternal Fire miles into the lead.
That is, again, a couple of rounds, the last 2 specifically, you could look at that as an opportunity to bring this to a 7-5.
Neki's great in these clutches. Him and this damn Phantom.
After these replays, don't forget, you can play along with the halftime quiz.
Yeah, the halftime quiz! I love the halftime quiz. Let's go, everybody. All right, Maximum chat interaction, maximum engagement. Focus up. We're about to do the halftime quiz. If you get it wrong, you're banned. Here we go. What's the question? It is, how many agents has Ara played in VCT EMEA Stage 1? Well, he's played Neon. He's probably played Waylay. And maybe Raze. I'm gonna say 3. Or is it just the Neon? Has he only played Neon? Do I remember seeing him on anything other than Neon? No. I'm gonna go 2 actually. I'll go 2. He's got to have played something else. There's no way he's only played Neon. He might have. Eight is a lot, Jaws. The most agents anyone has played this stage, I believe, is 5.
Well, you've had time to think. No looking it up. How many agents has Ara played in VCT
I think it might be
EMEA
1, actually.
Stage 1. And Tom, I can tell you, I remember the Neon and the Waylay, but I can't think of anything else. So I'd say 2.
It's 2. It was 2.
There you go. He has been put in jail. I was wondering if maybe there was a Raze snuck in there somewhere. But no, it is just, and it's not surprising. Neon is incredibly strong. I think it's only really their Pearl, I believe, that he's playing the Waylay on. Then we saw one very successful map and one not very successful map. So
nice
I imagine
one. Yeah.
If we do move forward in this series, we're going to see more of the same.
Yeah, I could have sworn I'd seen him on the Waylay, so it does make sense. Well, it's not a very memorable one, though.
We're going to hear the pistol from GX.
Oh, listen in again.
Rotating from it already.
Just get back. Go back. Come towards B. Just run towards B. Just run towards B. Everyone run towards B.
I have dog.
Guys,
they are getting close to. Reclearing, react me, boys. Like 3 here.
They already made the call so early.
From Sky and one more. Want to go in, yeah?
Yeah, just go in together, boys.
Yeah, the smokes.
Smoke
zips. Under clear. Let's go. Guys, I'm gonna.
Let's go.
I'm ratting flank. Caroline, I'm planting. I have dog. I go here, backside. I'm ready with plant, guys. If they float. Take a walk tunnel. I'm holding tunnel.
Spike planted.
I'm holding tunnel. They put star on this. Can you hold? Wait,
wait, are we watching the whole pistol round from their perspective?
Go, go, go.
One more flank. One broken, one broken, one broken. Yeah, 3, 2. Hold. One broken. I jiggle tunnel. One more flank. Go back, go back, go back. Flank. Let me jumping, let me jumping. One broken, don't block. I'm holding broken. I'm broken on flank. Broken one. Broken 1 HP, 1 HP, 1 HP. Chill now, chill now, chill. 1 HP.
Oh, I'll pick.
Nice. Good job, let's go.
Well, morale certainly picking up in the GX camp as they find the pistol round.
Dude, Ara speaks so quickly.
Everybody good at pistol so far. No ace though. Still let down.
Yeah, you know, you can't ace them all, unfortunately.
Only all of the opening pistols.
Yeah, and well, you know, they've managed to get themselves into a post part here, so someone would have had to be quite aggressive to do that. A lifeline, but that is now both pistols in this map 1, and they still sit at a monstrous deficit. Of course, for those who don't know the stakes, it is very simple. Eternal Fire, they're qualified. They are chilling. They're in a good spot. For the side of GX, if they win this series, they are in playoffs. And if they lose this series, Eternal Fire have gifted the spot over to Vitality. That is what's on the line. And for GX, sure, it might be nice to have your own life in your hands, but I think if you're a Vitality fan right now, you're quite happy that your life is in Eternal Fire hands instead.
Yeah. Not after the first half on split, I'll tell you that, but things certainly change quickly. And those Giants, as loud as they were on half 1 split, they went silent, they went dormant, back to their slumber. Maybe we can see the return here, but they have to be so careful. Remember, they lost the second round after winning the pistol in the first half.
Could we really see another 9-3s change around?
Say it, but
like,
it is only Echo and
comeback,
they
even
don't have
that would be the correct word that I was looking for.
Player did die here in mid. What did they have? Okay, it's going to be a Marshall recovery. Not the most helpful, but oh my good.
Secret Jesse Vash in my real chat.
Yeah, because they played this map once.
Fnatic never beat Gen G. Today, Team Secret beat Gen G. That means Team Secret is better than Fnatic. Fnatic are the best team in EMEA. They can beat all EMEA teams, it means. Team Secret are better than EMEA.
Only this one.
Pinoy Pride.
There you go. Flickless.
Filipino flag, Adobo gang #1. You know what? I agree.
Would be a pretty
Secret
big deal.
Jesse Vash.
But as noted, when they played versus Fnatic, this is GX.
I mean, look at these two teams, for example. GX, how many Masters have they been to? 0. Eternal Fire, how many Masters have they been to? 0. How many Masters have Team Secret been to? Like 1, maybe 2, back in 2021, 2022.
And they lost the map.
I know who my goats are.
And it was on the same
I know
half.
who my
So
goats are.
There are clear parallels, but
it's a joke? What do you mean?
I have a little
I thought
bit
you were
more
telling the
faith in
truth.
team in the lead. Call me fickle.
Wait,
Oh, that's the thing.
you don't seriously
might have
think
faith
that
in them, but
Team
we're not
Secret are
out
better
of the
than all of
woods yet.
EMEA?
That is for sure.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Double digits could be reached by Eternal Fire here, but the credits
Kalias
put
is the
on
future.
line.
Kalias
A loss
over Kayak.
again closes the gap. And if you watch the first map, you know how quickly that can spiral out of control. Now a late wall put in from mid. I like this from GX. Being a bit more dynamic with it, not as predictable. Izzy now having to react, and the main control is what they'll fight for. He's found one on site. Necky's holding the line behind the wall. This playthrough mid has really left Grabinho isolated and alone as the rest of the squad falls. And Necky's back into position, but Flickless lands the first shot for GX. Many more players to deal with. And they're taking it slow. I like this. They want to catch another player off before that retake starts, and Flickless has done just that with Cloud doubling up in the doors.
This is the
GX
bonus,
won't
everybody.
let this one slip all too easily.
They let Echo a little bit ahead of the curve in my mind. Ordaz was just
How did
about
Genji
to
lose to
with
Team
it.
Secret? I mean,
And
I didn't
instead
watch
he
the game,
decides to
but
go it
maybe
alone. It is that
Secret
gift in the
Jesse
curse.
Bash
We
can
spoke
tell
about
us.
it in the last map. This man can win you rounds, and I feel like in this one he might have lost it. On the other side, though, I think it was Cloud did incredibly well back towards the connector. Like, this is two players that are trying to play off each other. And with the Guardian, it can be fairly difficult to isolate both of those fights. Good job from him. And yeah, I'm not overly surprised to see an immediate pause come out of the Eternal Fire coaching staff. Because as I said, you're in a 4v3 there, play together.
Yeah, but keep in mind, you know, as much as Pips and May have set the boys on the golden path now 3 rounds in a row, connected for GX and facing into an eco in the next.
Both of the Pacific matches
his
today were
last
horrendous.
chance,
Wait, who won out of Zeta
to
and
speak to the
Barrel?
boys. He's out of timeouts. He only gets to touch base with the crew when Eternal Fire decide to take that same opportunity. And so, on the way back, 3 rounds, probably 2 rounds behind, unless something crazy happens here, which is Eternal Fire, so something crazy probably will
Zeta?
happen.
Nice.
Man, whatever's said here has to be airtight. I think that these are the most difficult moments. You're facing the comeback, and you don't know what changes Eternal Fire are about to bring and what crazy low buy rounds could be coming your way, because they play aggressive as hell on the full buys. I would be scared to see what's about to happen.
I was going to say, I don't even think they know what they're about to do yet. Like, they might have a plan. Like, don't get me wrong. I think coaching staff of Eternal Fire, they do God's work from everything I've seen, but you don't know until Echo makes his own mind up what he's about to do in this round. I could genuinely see in the next 20 seconds that he is in his opponent's spawn, and that wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah, at this stage.
And I'm including the 5 seconds that just went on the countdown.
I don't think he's quite going to meet that metric, but they are certainly pushing. Early presence towards the elbow. 4 players there as Necky's going to send out the drone. See if this guy gets any contact. It's seen a barrel. They know there's someone up close, and that will steady the hands of the players in the connector. They don't want to walk too quickly into space that they know their opponents are occupying, and in goes the dog.
They're gonna run it down just because the dog's there.
Eternal Fire wait further back. The outlaw
that's a
shots
great
not
call.
landing for the kills that need to be found, but Flickless
does a great job.
as always. He's found himself a triple, and they're trying to deal with him, but
another ace.
He's hungry for another ace.
There it is.
This game has been gifting big plays to GX, to Flickless in particular. First with the pistols, now against it.
Was it his second ace earlier?
This should be his third, yeah.
So he's already got more aces in this series than he's ever had before.
Tripled his numbers here today.
I want to know as well, what's the most aces we've had in a series?
Am I eligible to give away Riot buddies?
Well, not even that. That's the total.
So only Riot employees can give away the buddies.
Sorry, in one series, that's a hell of a feat.
I know
Especially
people.
in a tight series where you've
I know
lost the
people who
first
can
map.
do that.
And also, if
But-
you're on that Viper, you want to be
but
getting
no.
that pit online. Arrow already taking space, a more of an aggressive stance. I liked when we saw that on Split, a slightly more direct move, but again, Echo is always in position. That Viper's Pit will play no part, and I'm sure they wanted that in through the connector. A great cutoff point. Grabinho's done well. Re-aggressing, but they need so much more. And
DM Mayo singing
Eternal Fire players back in control. Double digits here.
Wait, who is that? Wait, is that Strojan from who was in Twitch chat earlier, but on YouTube?
The second time that right after an ace,
that's funny.
He's died immediately, and the whole team crumbles. It's remarkable. Eternal Fire bouncing right back into things, but as well.
I know exactly how you feel, Tian. See, this is the thing. I watched VCT CN earlier. I'm like, oh boy, I love Valorant. So much fun. I want to hop into the queue and give it a go. I'm gonna smash these kids. And then what happens?
Why are we not pushing the chamber on site? What we doing?
I haven't seen Eternal Fire look like that.
Omen, what does Omen even do, bro? Why do you don't fucking smoke? You're AFK and spawn all game, you fucking...
This is a low
do you know what I mean?
Game. This is an opportunity to have some fun.
Omen, bro, you low-key sold, bro. Bro, you were selling, bro. You're like 30 years old, bro.
5-0, which, you know, that's
You're stupid, bro. I'm going back to watching TikTok, bro.
Okay, well, a couple of players should be dead in this moment, and somehow it's not Fabian.
Like I was kind of soft trolling the game, but yeah.
Finally, he's
Your Beatles impression?
It's too little, too late.
Yeah, of course. You know, it's me, Jamie Carragher. The most famous of the Beatles. From Liverpool.
That was a nice shot. Spike down. But it's defended still from multiple angles.
You know, that's the thing about Mo Salah.
Slightly ahead of the curve.
He just, when he gets the ball there, he cuts inside.
Grabinho has the right read, but at the wrong time.
I can't do the Scouse accent properly.
Someone to come from the window. And unfortunately,
it's terrible for me.
They came 3 seconds after he checked it.
How did Fabian get 2 there?
Well, the
just gamer ability, raw skill. He was getting destroyed by utility. I think Westside was also stunned though, because they traded stuns. So.
But Eternal Fire looking to lock GX out of playoffs and protect the herd as Vitality rely on them to take this dub. Flickless has now had more aces in one match than Boaster has had in his career.
What a trophy.
There was no need for that.
Wait,
yeah.
what did it say?
I
missed that.
I'd rather have winning lock-in.
One sec.
I suppose, when you put it that way.
Wait, what did it say? Flickless has more aces in one match than Boaster's had in his career. Okay.
You got to think of playoffs.
Wait, did he have 3 aces then?
Slipping through the fingers of GiantX.
He had the one on the pistol.
An early battle that didn't
another
go too
one,
bad,
and then the one we just saw.
Again, the push that's gone all the way down mid. Now, Westside's positioning is not bad, but they've put an orb. They had the orb.
I mean, Flickless has done pretty much all he can this game.
Just to bounce into the window, and then they put it down to check if there's anyone there. Westside's just going to be like, what are you guys doing? Why are you expecting everything? And then they clear up like it's nothing. Honestly, if I was
Alright, Eternal Fire have 5 opportunities to send Vitality to playoffs. GX have 5 opportunities, 5 chances left to save their stage. Oh boy. You were mind blown knowing that Boaster was the classic European Jet? I mean, back in the day, yeah. Jet on bind, hopping. That used to be his thing. Pre-Summon FC. If you watched the Summon FC, which was before Boaster got signed to Fnatic, their team trailer, most of the clips of Boaster in that are him playing like Jet operator. They're not clips of him playing smokes or any of the stuff you know Boaster for.
Maybe a drink in the sun. Nonetheless, it's very aggressive, very fast paced. The battle of the Neons goes the way of Izzy. Operator back out and the full force.
What's going on?
At this Eternal
Ruby
Fire
playing
side,
close. Here are the ults.
Sent through. They won't have the backside.
Ruby close.
Ooh,
what are we trying to kill him with the shorty at that range?
It leaves Echo and Ordaz both in the same position.
That was a bit of an overheat from Grubby though.
Welcome a little.
They'll be hoping that doesn't cost them the round. Cloud's playing in front of the ult. We're investing a pit to this. Holy. I think Cloud has the timing.
A knife in the back already for Eternal Fire. Those shots don't land.
Got to be looking for it. Oh, what? Wait, decent trade. Pit drops. Doesn't happen. Mad.
46, but he will
Finesse is the best Jet of all time. Has Finesse ever played Jet?
More in a row needed.
I was so much expended in that round as well. That was the goal from Eternal
No.
Fire. Just throw everything into
Not
the
in an
blender
official.
to end it. That was an overdrive.
Boaster hasn't, to the best of my ability. But he has played Raze. He has 5 times.
GX can be very happy that
wait, the Raze isn't even on here.
Sure, they had to use
Oh, it was from London Clash in the show match when he did it. When did he play? Oh, the rating's not even on there. It might. You can tell that it's old.
They're gonna go aggressive. How aggressive?
You're overstimulated. Oh, my bad, I guess.
It's Flickerless gone. It's not a man you want to lose. Nice work, Ara. Also has overdrive and he wins out as well. He might have just saved the round.
I think he did. On 7 HP, surviving as well. The numbers stacked
Oh, the
against
5
Echo
ults?
and
I
Odas.
see.
It wouldn't be the first time that we see them fight their way against the odds back into a round. But this one
Dua, you've missed
carries much
basically
more
the whole
weight
of
than
this
any before
series.
it. Another chance to end
I think
the run
GX
of
had to
GX.
win split
They're
because
slow to
Breeze,
approach, and
Lotus,
West
both
Side is the
Eternal
first
Fire maps in
guard
my opinion.
standing inside main, waiting for the battle. Then he loses. Now the
Ara
eyes
is
drawn
7
to this
HP.
position.
There's
Both
not much
players
utility
moving
here,
in,
but they
limited
could
utility.
smoke.
Stars not set up either.
Potentially.
Nothing.
There's
But
just
their
no
guns,
time.
their aim, and their ability to bring them through this choke point, and that's exactly what it is. A choke on the entry as GX slowly inch their way towards
Nearly done.
an overtime.
I think.
Yeah,
see what happens.
The moment here from Ara honestly was the deciding point of not just this round, not even the map, but the entire game. Like the fact that he realizes that okay, they have full B main control.
Missed the beanbag thing?
They're
Yeah, I
aggressive
sat
in
on a
there, but
beanbag for
like trying to keep things a little bit more
about
simple
an hour.
because that's what worked for them. Ara just sliding straight through the salvos, fighting Eternal Fire.
Why was it
almost
that I
at their
did it?
own game.
Because I said that I'll sit on the beanbag until JDG win a round, and then they lost 11 in a row.
This is now them on their last legs economically.
Between Finesse and Boaster, which one's better?
That
Boaster.
doesn't mean much.
Pretty easily, I would say.
GX waiting for their spot in playoffs. Another map needed, 3 in a row to bring us to overtime first.
Boaster has a system which makes pretty much anyone look great.
A heal up of the
Has
damage dealt
won
onto Izzy,
more
and he's not
trophies.
backing off, even with the smoke up.
I would say Finesse has better mid-rounding as a caller. That's always been his historic strength. Whereas sometimes with Boaster in the mid-round, like on some of those really slow rounds that Fnatic would play, it gets kind of nasty.
Landing the kill, the A side
But when it
got
comes to
wide
like
open,
Haven,
but it's only
Lotus,
Fabian, and should be
Boaster
locked out by that wall, but off
is
the
one of the
salvo,
best
does he
attack
decide to
side
do
callers,
something?
or the best
Does he
attack side
pounce?
caller in the
Surely
world.
not.
Just waiting for the tap.
Buying time.
Buying additional time. There's still a lurk of Barrett in mid with an operator and Fabian. If anything, the
This
delay
was a force from
gave them
Eternal
the
Fire,
extra
by the way.
Foresight to just spam the box. It's a classic position, one that most people don't opt to play because it is so regularly spammed. They go, okay, well, we got
Saving
a
the
couple of
Phantom,
seconds. Might as
saving
well
the
spam that
Guardian.
box, and his
Echo will
position
have
is
money
revealed.
to buy
The lurk from Ara as well
himself.
pays
Ordas
dividends.
can drop
And that's now
someone,
another.
and
So a
Fabian
5-round deficit,
or Izzy
a
goes
sealed deal.
eco.
It now comes down to just 2. An OT, well, it's not a mile away.
It really isn't, especially
I don't
where
know,
the economy's
guys.
at. We have 2 players saving, even then one is a Guardian.
I don't know.
Still, there's going to be gaps coming into the next round. We don't have like a Neon ult for Izzy to fall back on. So weaknesses, even that Guardian and whatever neck he decides to buy up. So I assume he'll give that over to a buddy. And if they decide to put all their eggs in one basket, try to win the next, it could very quickly slip away. GX clearly hungry to survive this stage. Well, Eternal Fire have both players carrying those weapons forward. Very valuable for them to do so. Now 12 to 10, a 2-round gap.
Shame you can't see the full Ulf lineup with Salt. Oh, is this a tech pause?
Here now with GX rallying themselves
oh,
for one
timeout,
timeout,
timeout.
were the ones to steal victory out, but they did it in regulation. That's the difference.
Yeah.
GX's goal right now is not to win the map; it's simply to prolong it, to get to overtime, and then they work on the real deal.
Yeah,
well,
Sop's cool. Sop's cool. If you watched the arena stream that we did, we actually spoke to Sop.
Away from doing exactly the same.
Sop spawned in for a moment.
Very different looks for Eternal Fire. This is a moment to talk to their coaches and just go, okay, yeah, momentum's not with us, but we just need a round. We need a round. This is
I don't know if it was after the map.
Pressure's not on us. The closer this gets to OT, the closer this gets to turnaround, the more the pressure mounts on GiantX. Because a single slip-up, a single mistake, and we won't see
for playoffs, yeah, I will be. I'm on the stream. I'm on the stream right now. You wanna say hello? You can. You can.
Wait, you can say. What do I say? Hello, guys.
Okay. That was Sop.
Yeah. Hello, guys. He always said hello.
On the other side,
he was watching the BBL game with all of the other people.
We move towards this A site. There is only one man there. An early flash sent deep, catches some players. Fabian normally calling for a rotate, but instead he's calling for a push as Eternal Fire fill in the gap towards middle. But the question remains, if push comes to shove on the A site, will Fabian be able to hold his ground with just a stinger?
Well, the flash is the ruse. The flash is, I have put that through to set Izzy up on the angle, because that's what they've been doing all the way through this game. So you throw that flash, and look how long it takes GX to do anything, because you're like, okay, well, Izzy is now on that angle. But that wasn't the case. They were setting the trap elsewhere. The problem, though, with the amount of time that's gone, and the Tiger, GX have now solved their own ruse. Okay, we've cleared all of this out. You were trying to bait us that there was somebody here. We now know there isn't. So that's pulled the rotation of Eternal Fire back in the other direction. And now this is a problem.
Eternal Fire kind of ruined their money with these rounds as well. I'm worried.
He still has both salvos, a special delivery to go with it, but he is alone.
Yeah, and with the drone gone, they had no chance of
Pretty quick rotation, though.
So the first time he can call for backup,
they're all here.
On the site. Izzy's running in. Izzy's running in.
Oh, Neki dies. Wait, but Izzy's here. Gets one. Can they trade it? They can. He's the only one that falls. 3v2. Echo is low. Doesn't know where Cloud is. Cloud only gets one himself. And so Flickless has to clutch to keep GX in the stage. He has a molly. He has an orb.
But it's looking like a queue that they'll never
Nobody's on it yet. Oh, wait, the molly missed. Fabian's just got to fight him back. Is the smoke going to last long enough? Yes, it is.
13 to 10.
Oh, man.
The gatekeepers. They've turned the doorway into a barricade and blocked GX from playoffs.
Oh, it is heartbreaking.
That is really tough for GX.
Top of the board.
There you go, Vitality in playoffs. I think it's a story that we all wanted to see continue. Unfortunate for GX, even with the changes that they made, even after beating BBL.
To send them home. Fantastic.
They go into this game this week, and it's not enough.
A map that has slipped away, and of course for Eternal Fire,
Road to London.
Made their way to playoffs, but they will be.
They already had
playoffs. That board. They'll be up there in that upper bracket, which I'm sure is going to be incredibly important for them.
Okay.
And for the first time that we're seeing this full roster on the stage, bear in mind at kickoff, even with a couple of wins, they were playing with standards. First time with Izzy back, first time with Echo. This team is one to fear when heading into the
I haven't heard any news about Potter, no. And yeah, Jua, any good player always gets witch hunted for cheating. Like that's just how it goes. That's how online goes. Get ready for a lot of that in 2027. It'll be cool to see people on LAN though.
Rise again, but not in this stage. We'll have to wait a few months. Stage 2. The next thing on the horizon for these boys, and they will come back stronger than ever. But for now, we must say goodbye.
There's theory among Heretics fans in Vietnam, because Wook gave an interview after the match against Mate that the team play had improved since Kosh joined. I mean, it doesn't surprise me.
Throughout the stage was definitely impressive.
He seems vocal enough, he's just had to find his confidence.
The
vibe is super important. I don't think Comeback like totally vibed with them. I think he was kind of
their most devastating
othered in the group, I almost want to say. Like some of the comms that they were giving, like they were obviously joking around about him, but I don't know.
Congratulations to yourselves and your organization for making it to playoffs.
That's kind of how it is though when you have a full group of 5 that have gone
from your end of things.
to international events and stuff, and then you change it out.
On the breeze. So can you let us know a little bit more behind that pick first?
Oh, Woot was taking a shot at comeback. It could seem that way. Potter replaced as head coach. Who's come in? Time to get Potter back on the commentary, man. Potter is Potter's smart, but one woman can only do so much in that team, in that AG team.
I feel like this is every single week it's the same.
She wasn't exactly given the best pieces to play around with in, you know, since champs in 2023. They won it, but what more can you ask of her, you know? I think she's a great coach. I think she's a great coach. I hope she gets a project where she has, you know, the keys. You know, the keys to the...
We were so comfortable in this match. Actually, I'm so sad for them because they're out of playoffs.
She's great with vibes, though. She's great with keeping the vibes up.
But I mean, of course, it's like a double-edged sword. You're happy because you're in playoffs, but unfortunately, GX is out. But with you guys winning, Vitality actually qualified. Anything you want to say to Vitality? Maybe they should, I don't know, buy you dinner?
Yeah. They are qualified because of us, because like...
What's the problem at EG? No idea. To be fair, I don't really watch Americas too much.
Like, they have chance.
But a lot of the time, they just don't have a very strong team, you know?
I mean,
like, they have a pretty weak squad.
When it comes to Eternal Fire, this stage, and what we've seen in kickoff, now that you guys have qualified for playoffs, a second seed, you only lost one series, and that was to Fnatic. So what can we expect in playoffs? Because I don't know what the system is that you guys have,
but what's
it's
this?
working.
EG update, Mikko will be filling in as head coach for Potter. That doesn't even necessarily mean that Potter's like been dropped or whatever. Like it could be an emergency or something. Yeah. I just hope Potter's okay. Potter's my goat for real.
Very much. You guys look pretty in your element, at home, comfortable. So for you, Echo, as well, now that you've played this stage with Eternal Fire, now that you're heading into playoffs, what is going to be your individual focus for the week to come?
I'm going to West, that's it. Okay.
Are you guys planning on going to London, I assume, as well?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you both so much for the interview once again. Congratulations. We're going to be heading over to a quick little break, and then we'll be back with our second matchup of today, Liquid against Gentlemates.
Let's go! What's happening? What's happening, bro?
So, do we have a rough idea of what the playoff bracket looks like now then? Oh, we do. Eternal Fire against whoever finishes third in Alpha, so most likely Heretics. And then Foot plays, so one of Eternal Fire, Foot or Heretics will go to Masters London. It's pretty cool.
Red Bull gives
and then obviously Vitality are on the same side of the bracket as Fnatic. Okay, so one of Fnatic, Vitality, or Liquid will go. Well, that'll be Fnatic. I mean, if Vitality find a way to turn things around and then beat Fnatic in that game, oh my god.
In one tap. Express in game without
so I'm not going to do any commentary in London. I don't expect it. At this point, I don't expect it.
VPN. Experience gaming the Express way. Fast, stable, competitive. Outplay the
I mean,
it's time to express.
Fnatic Vitality for London. What a game that would be. Even Fnatic Liquid would still be a good one, but yeah. Jeez, man. Beating Fnatic. I know it wouldn't happen. But could you imagine, though, if Fnatic have beaten Vitality every single time in their history, and then there's the possibility that Vitality win it for the very first time, and it puts them in a Masters? I don't know. I think Fnatic is still just... like, their protocols, everything is sort of... the structure, it's so much more developed right now than Vitality. I didn't have faith in Vitality. I really don't. I think it all depends on that first game. If Vitality can beat Liquid, then maybe Maybe. I'm just thinking narratives, guys. I'm just thinking narrative. Would you not like to see Vitality Fnatic for the millionth time? It usually delivers. Vitality aren't beating Little Boo's Liquid. Yeah, but Liquid looked kind of shaky, though. Liquid played in a weaker group on paper, you know? Dunno, man. Dunno. Alright. I said I was only going to do the one because Mates Liquid is just, like, ordering whoever finishes where in that group. They're both already qualified. That is settled. So I think we're going to leave it there. But it's been a fun stream. We have been live for 8 hours and 13 minutes. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, it was a long one. It could have been longer. Usually when we do CN, EMEA back-to-back, we're on for like 10, 12 hours. But no, I had fun with this one. So thank you all for watching. All right. Someone recommend me someone to raid who's going to be watching the rest of these games, and we'll do that. But to recap, we watched the first day of CN playoffs, and well, we had some good ones. XLG TEC. TEC showing a little bit of promise, man. Hey, my guys. Love them. Maybe they can make a deep run if they improve some bits and pieces. I like some of the ideas that they had on the Phoenix. That was cool. But we just needed a little bit more, and they weren't quite clinical enough to beat what I would consider a top 2 team. Then we had JDG against Tyloo. Tyloo just looked off it, man. I don't know. I think JDG started very strong. They carried that momentum onwards. They did fumble the fracture, but yeah, they were all right in the end. So they carry their momentum forwards, which is big for them, the fact they were able to reset. And then obviously this one that we saw just now. Shame for GX, but Vitality's story continues. If they can recover to any sort of a good finish after what we saw against BBL and some of the moments that they've had over the last couple of weeks, then that would be ridiculous for them. Vertex, contact me on Discord and tell me who it is and I'll sort it out. And speaking of, if you're not already in the Discord, the invite link is there. You can join me for that and find out when I will be live next, because I am not sure when that's gonna be. It might be one of the days this weekend. Potentially, there's like one more stream that I could end up doing. Lol, what is this?
Come on. Stick it.
That's quite funny. Okay, so that was the reaction from Vitality. Relief, I suppose. Yeah, and then we'll probably do maybe like 1 or 2 lives at the start of next week, but no guarantees because I'm going to Berlin for VCT EMEA playoffs. So you'll see me on the stream there. All right then, everybody. That's been it. Who's on? Who's watching the games? I would do Sliggy, but everyone's already watching Sliggy. It's fine. We'll see if there's any. Where's the little guy? You know, who can I support? Nobody, actually. But Dill is live. Dunk is live. That's my guy. We'll go raid him. So easy peasy. Okay, everyone. Once again, pleasure as always. Discord is there. You know where to find it. This has been the group stage. It's been a decent one. And a couple more now before playoffs. So we'll see you then. Much love. Bye.